The interesting thing is, we are 40 minutes away from this game starting, and this day started with enough buzz. Yeah, you got Fabrizio out there tweeting that it's official. Davies is starting for Canada back home. Here we go. And I won't lie, every time I hear the words here we go or I read them, I want to throw a base against the wall. That's just me. But we have the lineups out, and we are ready to rock with this, as you can see, as we have Canada coming up versus Qatar. And as always, guys, leave your predictions. Let me know where you're watching from. And with the result that we had between Switzerland and Bosnia, it's a must win for this game. Someone needs to win this game to give themselves a chance to finish top two. Most definitely. And because of that, now the conversation becomes how to go. But let's go through this, guys. Welcome back to the Shape of Football. We look at different aspects, different stories, different stats, try to shape the story that it's telling us. We also figure out what our own conclusions are from that as well. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to leave a like, comments, subscribe if you like this type of content. But also, we used to be known as the Africans, so we did primarily Canadian African content here. So we're gonna try to focus on that here with this World Cup. If you've been to any of our watch alongs, we do appreciate you. As always, guys, if you're repping Canada, as I am today, because I am Canadian, leave your prediction. If you like this lineup, let me throw it up for you here. We have it on Sofa Score, the fun times that were had, but let's also just pull up the lineup as it stands, as there's only one change in the lineup. Only one change in the lineup, and that is, well, let me not spoil it all, but let me show you. So in goal, we had Max Crepeau, Richie Laredo, Derek Cornelius, Luke DeFushko, Alistair Johnson, no change. Ali Ahmed is the change. He's in for Liam Miller with Ishmael Kone, Stephanie Eustáquio, and Tejan Buchanan. And then we roll back Joe David and Kyle Laren. In this game, that is very much must win, especially with the results that just came in from the Bosnia-Switzerland matchup. 4-1 and a red card for Bosnia there. The Switzerland now top of the group with a +3 goal differential, which means at this point for Canada, what they could do to help themselves is do the thing where they score more than +3 goals against Qatar, if they're able to do so. If Canada's able to get a big win, they vault to the top of the group, and that means going into the Switzerland game, they would only need a draw to top the group. Now, if they aren't able to do that, if they don't get a win, which is also a possibility, then they enter the Switzerland game needing a win and then maybe a draw in the other game for them to have a chance to move through. And so this becomes very interesting in terms of what they have. But let's go through lineups. You went through Canada's lineup here. Let's go to Qatar's lineup as it sits here. As you have from top to bottom, Hafif, Al-Bursajan Jr. up top. You had Lay, Madibo, and Abdul Salam in the middle. And then you have Al Amin, Kuki, Miguel, and Ui. And then Abwanda. He was your player of the match. He saved a lot of shots for just Switzerland. Switzerland coming off of their 1-1 draw versus Qatar, and Canada coming off of a 1-1 draw versus Bosnia. And the top of the group is at stake. So as always, guys, leave your predictions in. Talk about what we got going on. And as always, let me know where you're coming from, how we're feeling, what we're seeing, all the fun things, all the fun things. You got questions about this World Cup, John? Well, I'll do my best to answer those questions, but start laying them on as I just want to go through the groups here for everyone to see. So, because of the results we saw today, and just a warning and just as a point of information, we are going to come back here at 9 and do a full day recap. So we'll do the stream here for Canada. We'll end the stream and then we'll come back at 9. So we'll give ourselves an hour just to gather ourselves and then come back and talk about the games that were today, which were Czechia and South Africa, and then Switzerland and Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then while that is happening, the Mexico South Korea game will be going on. So just note that we will be coming back later today just to bring up the rest of the games that were. But as it stands, Mexico and South Korea still topping their group with 3 points. Against Switzerland with their win, and you see the +3 goal differential. They are topping Group B. And we've just started match day 2s here. So everything else we've known since yesterday. Everything else we've known since yesterday. For certain in terms of the results and everything. And the yesterday evening result that came in, we saw Uzbekistan falling to Colombia yesterday. That was a nightcap after the if you're here for my Ghana versus Panama stream, yeah, many a tears were laughed. Many a tears were laughed. That is for certain. And so that is where we were. But again, to recap the groups where we are so far in this World Cup Group B here. Group C, after one match, you have Scotland on top with Morocco, Brazil with 1 point, and then Haiti with none and a negative goal difference. In Group D, you have USA on top of that group, and then Australia with 1 goal back, and then Turkey and Paraguay back there, no points, and -2 and -3. Group E, you have Germany with a big goal difference with their big win over Curacao. Cote d'Ivoire with a big win over Ecuador 1-0, so they are top there. Sweden topping their group with their big 5-1 win over Tunisia, and then Japan and Netherlands drew 2-2. Group G, you have New Zealand, Iran, Belgium, and Egypt all tied at 1 point, but because of goals scored, New Zealand and Iran top the group, and then Belgium and Egypt are the next two. Fair play points playing their role here. Group H, you have Uruguay and Saudi Arabia who drew 1-1, and then Spain and Cape Verde, because they did not score in their game. It's a 0-0. They're in third and fourth. Group I, Norway +3 on top of France +2, both winners, and then Senegal and Iraq in second and third and fourth place. Excuse me. Argentina and Austria on top of Jordan, and then Algeria, and then Colombia, as we said last night. DR Congo and Portugal drew, and Uzbekistan falling. There's group, and then Group L, England and Ghana, and then Panama and Croatia. Right now, it's showing the 8th place spot. So as it stands, if the tournament started today, you'd have Portugal in the 3rd place spot, along with Spain, Belgium, the Netherlands, Ecuador, Brazil, and Qatar. And Czechia will be finishing in 3rd place spots. We're running somewhere. I don't know where we're running, but we're certainly running somewhere. Somewhere out there, I'd say, for certain. But again, to show you, this is Canada's lineup as a lineup against Qatar. And for both sides, really, it's a must win because you want to keep pace with Switzerland. For Canada, a win would be great. And for Qatar, a win would be great. It'd be their first wins in the it'd be their first wins at the World Cup, I believe. And so the question I have is, can any of them score? If I presume how the game will be, it'll be a lot of Canada being on the ball and then having to break down a side that only gave up 1 goal. The Qatari side gave up 1 goal to Switzerland. Can Canada find its shooting boots? That's the big question I have for Canada. And on the flip side, for Qatar, when they have their moments in transition, can they be lethal? Can they be lethal? Akram Afif, I think, is the name in space to create in the transition. He is the face I believe would really do Canada damage in the transition or even in build up. Just getting the ball to him, and he has been just that creative player, that nuisance of a player who's always finding space, pockets of space, and doing good work. Now, we do have some we do have some similar opponents. Right before the World Cup, they both played Ireland. Qatar fell to Ireland. That game did have a red card coming at the end of the first half, and then the second half flowed through. But that certainly did change the dynamics of that game. And then on the flip side, Canada played Ireland, and in their matchup versus Ireland, it was a 1-1 draw, a game where, to be honest, if Canada could finish, they would have felt better about that result, but they just kept going. Then once Ireland scored, you saw Ireland go to a second gear in Canada, weathering and doing their best to weather it, and then finishing the game with a 1-1 draw. And so I'm very much curious, I think, for Canada is can they find can they find their shooting feet? If they can find their shooting boots, I think this could be a good game for Canada. But they haven't been consistently finishing, so I see this as a one, maybe a 2-1 game because a moment in transition could happen. It would be great. I would love like a 6-0 like they the last time they played in Vancouver at the Gold Cup. But I don't know if we're going to get that. So it's definitely a question for Canada. Can they make the most of their opportunities and just really punish? If they can be clinical and punish, I think everything opens up for them. And this is a game where if everything goes well, Canada's ruthless. If it goes wrong, they were missing everything, and Qatar escaped with a 2-0 lead. Or a 1-0 win, and then you're just like, well, I'm not surprised. We have been able to finish. This is the life we live. Right. Interesting thought that Canada has David and Laren up front in the same time again. Looks like a conscious effort to be more aggressive and clinical around the opponent's net this time. If they're fed. I mean, as you said that, I got a text on my phone that said we're doing Laren again. Listen, he saved us here, but for whatever reason, it hasn't always clicked. And then just because I think they find themselves in the same space. Now, I would suggest, based off of the game they think they're going to have, and this is where we play that game. We saw it in the last game. I think Jesse Marsh put out a lineup last time thinking they would get an early lead. And then they'd have Tanny to be able to break away, Tanny into space, Tayshaun into space, Joe David into space, transition moments. That would be great. What I worry about now is now they're going to go with a team that feels like they're trying to go after goals. That means they're going to have to be very crisp. Their passing has to be better. Their shots have to hit the target. What happens if the game script changes with this? No, this is the reality of any game. The game script will change. And so is Kyle Laren your best defensive player? Possibly. I don't know if I have as much fear aerially or for set pieces that Canada did against Bosnia. Because Bosnia were making a concerted effort that every time they had a free kick, it was direct the goal, put the ball into space, and put a shot on frame. I don't know if they're going to have that same issue with Qatar, but at least Kyle Laren offers you a little bit of set piece protection. But Laren and David, Joe David, this better be clinical. If we get to halftime and it's still 0-0 and they're still just getting chances or whatever, change something. This is an opportunity for them in Vancouver in front of what will be a very packed house for them to do something really that they've never done before the World Cup, which is win a game. And so it's, hey, if they're going Laren and then Ahmed in, they better be clinical. They better be clinical in terms of that. But it's a different type of breaking down, right? Bosnia, we're certainly going to sit back. This other side are going to hit you on a transition. So if they aren't crisp, those chances are coming. And if they aren't careful, they'll have another man running free 1v1 with the keeper. And I think that's what they have to be worried about when it comes to Canada. Hello, Float Management. How comes you're not at the stadium? Because, sir, I don't have stadium money. Okay, I will not have stadium. I don't have stadium money though. I might go to a game next week. Now that we'll keep you detailed. We'll keep you posted on that because I mean I won't be here for an evening recap. But hey, c'est la vie qu'on vit. Lorsqu'on vit cette vie, alors on y va. All right, John Patrick saying Jesse Marsh will never admit it, but I feel like he learned from the first game. The same old starting lineups he likes to go to was struggling, and to get going, it was struggling, and to get anything going against Bosnia. Okay, okay, bah, 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 bah. And then once the subs came in, the game heavily tilted in Canada's favor. Yes, because again, the subs were better built for that type of a game. Now, granted, it's not as if Canada wasn't creating chances. Canada were creating chances. They just couldn't finish. And Kyle Aaron was finally able to finish the chance. But I mean, nothing was on frame or our target. So that was definitely a thing to keep an eye on. A little off topic, but the media is sickening of, of how they are treating Ronaldo. Whether he starts or bench, he wasn't expected to be in this. Okay. Uh, okay. I think a bunch of ex players who are just envious that R7 is still going. Ah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Look, the R7 conversation is interesting. It's a very interesting conversation from the media, and everyone's been able to take their shots on it. But I'll give you my opinion on it because I think there's some validity to it, but also other things. Ronaldo is a legend. Let the man go out in peace. Look at how many top players, top teams draw so far. They really hate this man for no reason. I think my opinion on Ronaldo or CR7 is this. I am not saying he's not a good player, but I think what he creates is gravity that both the opposing team focuses on, but then as a team for Portugal, I feel like they look to him too much. They look for him too much. And in the same way, he tries to put himself in those spaces too much. And so I wonder if I think he has value to this Portugal team, but I also believe that I think without him on the pitch, and we saw this last World Cup, Portugal feel like a much more dynamic, a much more creative, and I don't know who I'm supposed to guard. Like, I don't know who I should try to mark out if Portugal are playing without him on the pitch. Do I take Leao? Like, which version of Leao am I going to get? Any of the Brunos in the midfield? Conseco, Pedro Neto. I think the way that Portugal are built, they are built to be a far more dynamic side. But I feel that CR7, as good as he is, and credit to the man for being able to play at a high level at a World Cup at his age, I think he's an anchor to them. I do. Now, I know we all focusing on the shot where he cuts in and Bruno's going to the shot too, but he goes in for it because he wants to get that goal. But to me, it's also tough for him because on the weekend where all the big strikers had good weekends, he was the only one who didn't, right? Messi hat trick, Mbappe had a brace, Holland had a brace, right? The only big marquee forward who didn't really have a good opening day was Yamin, but he was injured. And so I think there's some truth to like, hey, we're talking about everyone, but then also CR7, what would happen there? And I think that happens in it. I'm not exactly, I don't know if it's jealousy or not. I'm not too worried about them in terms of their opinions on it, but I think there's a degree where when you have a talented side, but it feels like, hey, everything is running through you, or you're the anchor. I'll use an example from yesterday. Look, Jordan used the captain for Ghana. Does he bring leadership? They say he does. Does he bring experience? Yes, he has experience. But when you look at how Ghana are built and all their players, Everyone else on that team are built to be great in transition. He's the one anchor, right? If you watch that team run, look at the goal that when they finally score the goal. Is it Jordan running to support? Is it is Jordan making those runs? No. Now, yes, he he certainly had his chances to put Ghana ahead, no doubt about it. But I think the problem becomes when you look at stylistically what they are, and that's how I look at it. I think he's more of an anchor to that side than they are. In the same way they look at CR7, I feel he's more of an anchor for Portugal than say someone who helps them build throughout. Like look at the another example. Look at what's it called? Croatia versus England. The second that we realized the game needed to be a faster paced game, the coach didn't hesitate. Modric came out. The second that you needed more energy in the midfield, Modric came out in the second half. I don't think you're going to be able to take him out, take CR7 out, because he's wearing the armband, and then it becomes a conversation. I think him being there draws more attention to everything he does, and him starting puts more of the spotlight on him than say the rest of the team, where you say, yeah, they struggle to really put away chances, but because he's there, the focus is going to be the focus is going to be on him there, right? And that's how I see it. But okay, you made some good points, but didn't he start when Portugal won the Euros last year? I agree. His best days are gone, but Portugal going to the World Cup had him as their main forward. I and that's where I think what's your value to the team? Because there's a group like this could be a fun conversation that we'll probably have later. There's a group of forwards in this World Cup who have been great in their day, and we look at them today and we say, yes, for everything, even everything you did in this window, in this game, you weren't as effective, right? Like Sadio Mane falls into that same category of look against France, he was not effective. But can you take him out because he's wearing the armband? Well, he wasn't wearing the armband, but I mean, at this point, he might as well be wearing the armband. It's more of a story. It's not, it shouldn't be a story. You say, hey, you don't have the legs for this game. Let's get some younger legs into this game. That becomes a problem. To different extent, Mo Salah is in that same category, right? Yes, I know they made it here at this point, but this is where being able to read the game and understand what you need in that game matters, right? That's something to go back to Sadio Mane. I think something that Senegal really got wrong. They were reading the game a certain way, and it didn't go that way. The ref wasn't calling any fouls, yet they still were playing for fouls and expecting to get fouls called for them. Agent Grabio didn't care. Grabio was just like, "Hey, if I can crunch, look, man, I'm a crunch." That's where they should have adjusted and seeing players with that pace and power. They had chances in the first half and whatnot, but this is where it's like for me, it's not right now. It's not about how long he's being. Is are you actually more of a asset or more of an anchor for your team? And that's how I kind of look at it. But yeah, I don't disagree. He was a major part of their team. He was a major part of their team. Also, if it wasn't for FIFA finagling, he should have missed the first game because he got a red in that game. Yep. I don't see that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think putting him on a bench now with disrespect to Salah legacy. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I think that would be the best role for him because imagine now someone who's imagine him now reading the game for 60 to 70 minutes and then coming onto the pitch and understanding where the spaces are and understanding that him fresh at 60. I think him for 30 to 45 minutes is far more effective than him at 60. Maybe it's a bruise to his ego, and maybe that's something he'll have to come to terms with. Maybe as a federation, they'll have to grow the stones to make that decision. But to me, I don't think that's a I wouldn't look at it as a disrespect to his legacy, right? Because to me, I think he's in the same boat as Jordan, and Jordan is not even in that conversation, but we have to put him there. But him, CR7, Jordan, AU, Sadio Mane, like there's a group of forwards. Yes, I know Messi makes the headlines, but there's a group of those last ride forwards that you look at and say, Actually, maybe we should just, let them finish. Be more effective coming off the bench versus saying, "Hey, start for these minutes." Because if you're not effective after 45 to me, you gotta make changes. You gotta make changes, but that's me. But no, I definitely see your point. I'm a little bit more heartless with it or a little bit more cutthroat. We gotta win the game. And that's definitely a conversation point for me. All right. I remember during the last World Cup, John Patrick, people were talking about Messi being near the end of his national team career. Then he turns around in this one, and that's three in his first game. Look, they could still, it would not doubt me that they could all have that moment. It also doesn't help, like with the CR7 conversation, it doesn't help that everyone had their moment and then he had that performance, which was just, hey, it was a Portugal side who couldn't break down a DRC side who want to defend and counter. And his movement helps create the first goal. But again, the glaring freeze frame is him cutting in front of Bruno on the cutback by Canciao, and then he can't get his foot around it. But if he leaves it, maybe Bruno can. And so you can paint a narrative of, hey, look, Messi scores three. Look at him go. Ronaldo misses one. Trash. People will paint that picture. Is that the full story? No. But I think for me, when we look at the shape of it, I think you have aging players who have differing impacts on their teams and federations and coaches who have to come to terms with how to properly use them. And like does the aura of the player, does the shadow cast far deeper than the player and the actual ability today versus his legacy? And that's definitely reality. Did England beating an old team impress you? Um, up until I won't lie, up until about the 70th minute, I think Croatia has one more moment to steal a goal and then possibly tie this game up one more time. And then they just look fat. Like again, Croatia looked old, but then conversely, England looked quicker. Right? The first penalty is like, what are you doing, Modric? But hey, that's good awareness. Run towards the ball, get kicked, it foul in the box. You do that. They answered well, but it was just at some point you're watching that game thinking, how many times can Croatia answer? Because it just feels like England will have answers to them. And unfortunately now for England, it's a good win for them. Now I think for England, now the tournament begins because now we have expectations for them. Oh, they dismantled an old, if you want to call it an old man Croatian side. We called now again, they weren't as old this time, but they were old. They were old 4 years ago, and we saw what they did to Canada. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, they were old. And so it definitely becomes a conversation point of, was I fully impressed? I didn't know what to expect from England, but then looking back at it and then seeing Croatia, I'm not crowning England as a favorite right now. No. I said in the group chat about it, I said, now England have expectations. Based off of the group, they should finish this group with 9 points and then maybe not face a quote unquote real team or a good team until maybe the quarterfinals, maybe the round of 16. And then for them, it's, can you get to that point? Now, when does it start? For me, yeah. And to that point, John Patrick, Croatia was England's toughest test in the group, right? I can see look, I can see Panama being maybe well structured for them. They don't have the talent to compete with England. Ghana will give England a run because of the diaspora and the bragging rights type of a game. But yeah, I think Ghana will be the most vicious game because you'll have the bragging rights. And I think like the Antoine Semenyons, all those guys will come and play for that game. But no, England should be good. What's my prediction? Start for Neymar when he come back or bench? I think bench. I think he's better on the bench. Come in, see how the game is going, and then start to tackle it from there. That would be my predict. That would be what I would do for Neymar if he's able to come back healthy. Come off the bench and then go from there. That's from there. And as we say, coming off the bench, but he's a starter in our hearts. Mr. Nelson, how are you doing today, sir?
Yo, I heard you say Ghana's gonna give England a run for their money. And
No,
I need you
you put
to shut the hell up.
Don't you put those words in my mouth. What I said was, I think the Ghanaians will get up for that game, but the toughest game for England, I think they'll try to get up for it. But
you think they couldn't? So they couldn't get up for Panama. Pause. They couldn't get up for Panama, but you think they could get up for England? That's mental.
Listen. Ghana better hope that they don't lose by too many goals so they make a third place spot.
Dude, Urenchi almost missed. He literally hit the ball with his heel and he went up. I've never seen that before. You hitting the ball with your heel, and instead of it like going right or left, it went up straight to the roof of the goal. No chance. You guys didn't create much. I think the hard game is in your group. Who's in the group? It's England, Croatia, Panama, Ghana.
Yeah.
No. I think England would be one of the few that actually collects 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I just think they beat all three.
They should. They really should. And so that's why for me I say, okay, if that's the case, then or will England be able to do anything else from there? If they top the group like they should, they should be a top.
I'm going to call it out here so that people hear me.
Sure.
I have said this over and over and over again. The top three teams in this World Cup to win are England, France, Spain. Those are the top three. That hasn't changed. Just because Spain didn't beat Cabo Verde doesn't change anything. They still are an elite team. France are still an elite team, and England are an elite team. Those are the top three. Hey, I said Portugal. I said Portugal were garbage. People are hyping up that midfield. I'm like, yeah, that's a midfield that works for Luis Enrique. That's it. It doesn't work in the... Mr. to be honest, we have seen England play good against good teams and play bad against bad teams. That's true. But here's the thing we have never seen. We haven't seen an England team that was picked not based on form, but based on a clear tactical identity. Southgate based everything on vibes. Then you look at guys like Capello and the previous older managers that they've had. They always picked on something. Like Capello was forced to pick, that time was the Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard argument. So Scholes played on the right wing when technically they should have sent Carrick. Look at the squad that they've picked. They have not just interchangeable. The people who came in the game against Croatia looked scarier than the people they started with. Rashford was better than Gordon. Morgan Rogers came in. He looked scary. Like, this is a very, very good England side. It's full of runners. It's full of I think it's actually resolute defensively. And here's the most important thing. On set pieces, they are elite. And you're going to struggle to handle them in set pieces. So I think they're going to go far, man. And this is the same squad that got to the finals with Southgate. And Southgate has no tactical ability at all. Give Tuchel the same job, and Tuchel's going to send them far. Top three, easy.
And then Argentina brought from John Packer. Argentina's not a paper for you, Nelson?
They're four. They're in the lower.
They're number 4 for you?
They're 4. They look good. They look good against Algeria, but again, just here's the difference between all these. The only 2 good teams that we've seen are France, who played Senegal, and England, who played Croatia. Those are 2 good teams that they
for
faced.
you. Okay, yeah.
Oh, not for me. Period. They are good teams.
Oh, I'm not.
Senegal are the AFCON champs, even though Morocco did what they had to say. But Senegal are the best African side, and Croatia are a team that have got to the semifinals in what three of the last big tournaments minimum. So you're talking about one of the best teams. Yeah, again, same with France. France's bench is probably deeper. You could even
Some team
argue that the
starters, yeah.
bench is better than the first team. That's how scary that team is. The team that started, Dembele was poor. Ryan Cherki can come on. Bakola came on. You have multiple players that can come into that side. Marcus Thuram, if you want to switch out Mbappe, if you want to switch Mbappe to the left wing and then put Thuram as a striker, that's a very good option. So Argentina up there. Argentina would say a third. I will say it was clear that Argentina in the last game, they were really reliant on Messi. That's not a good thing. You can't really be reliant on just one player. That's the only concern I have.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But again, we are 3 minutes away from Canada versus Qatar. Any guys put your predictions in? Let me know what you're picking. There is no prize other than the satisfaction of knowing you were right or wrong with these predictions. But
Oh,
yeah,
he started Laren. Oh,
yeah,
that's such a bad move, man.
it's
I don't
yeah.
like that move. And Laren might come out and just, shut me up over here. But I thought he just looked better when the other team was tired. And I thought he'd just repeat that,
Mhm.
He got a lucky, not lucky, but he got a good theory going on. I don't know why he didn't
Mhm.
change it. And I will say Ali Ahmed actually does validate his start.
Mhm.
But wait, Miller's not playing.
No, it's Ali and Tedron as your.
I thought that's weird because Tajon was the weaker of the two.
Mhm.
That's really odd. Okay.
That is
Or
the
maybe
choice
he's
they're
giving
going
people
with.
game time. I'm not sure, but that's really odd.
We'll see. We will definitely see. But Davies is available. Bombito is available. I think if this game goes quote unquote well for Canada, you see them come in in the 68th minute for their first
Are they
action.
available or are they like? I thought they're still injured.
They're available for selection. But like the first game, Davies was not. Right? Davies was not listed, but I think if this game goes as some Canadians hope it'll go, they are able to see a few more bodies, save some yellows, all that fun stuff.
I think I was super excited about the Canada Qatar game at first, and then I just don't like how they played. They played Switzerland very well,
Yeah.
and that's my big fear because you saw with the South Africa Czech game, like um, all of a sudden South Africa came back to draw the game, which is mental.
It's yeah, and again, it's styles, right? That's the key thing is styles and clashing styles. And so for me, it's the one thing I worry about for Canada is look, yes, you're putting Laren in. Laren was also one of those strikers who struggled to score for Canada, starting or off the bench. He was there, and he was there against Australia. They're friendly. Yes, it's a friendly, but they've had multiple times. So, like, yes, you put in the guy who scored, great.
Mm.
If they're not able to, like, their only real option that could change something based off of how I think the game will play out would be the big intangible striker, Promise David, who sometimes doesn't play to his intangibles. And so that
David
is
is so
where
bad though. Promise is so bad, man. He's just
hey,
big.
got the assist on the tying goal.
He's just big, man. No technical ability. Laren looked like clearly a natural striker.
Hmm.
David Promise is just big. Like I'm yet to see what because you hyped him up, and I'm yet to see it. I'm yet to see this.
If you insist, yes.
Ooh. Oi.
All right.
Oh my God. Cooked. Oh, don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got lucky. That was a
All right, we
great
got
cross. Holy.
yeah. It's a red out here.
I'm actually watching that. That was a good sequence of play
Yeah.
from Qatar.
Yeah, he fluffed that terribly. Canada fortunate not to have a shot on frame immediately, but the action is getting going here.
Wait, are you ahead of me? How many minutes are you in?
I'm in the first minute.
Yeah, first minute. How many seconds? 1 minute.
Yeah,
What?
as is tradition, I'm always a minute behind.
Oh, okay. Oh, you hadn't. So you haven't seen the Qatar chance then?
I just saw the Qatar chance there. Yeah,
Ah,
so
okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, we got
Mhm.
lucky there. Holy.
And Odell, if they draw, they aren't out, but if they draw, they have to beat Switzerland. So maybe that's mean out officially, but or unofficially, but they need a win.
Did Switzerland just beat Bosnia 3-0 or something? Or they
4-1.
score another 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have. I only saw the first 3. I was working after that. Damn.
Ball reaches a player, but then just David not ready for it. Resetting for Canada. Now, this is the risk of that chaotic offense that we talked about before. And if it's so effective for Canada, unfortunately, they may give up a rush. There's always going to be a 1v1 with the keeper for Canada. Doesn't matter what level you are, they're giving up a breakaway chance. That's his tradition.
Where's Nee? We need to talk to Nee here, man.
Well, Need was on what's it called? Was on Ghana coverage last night, so he's recruiting.
Oh, was he?
Oh, yeah.
What did he say? What did he say about the Ghana game?
Well, most of my thoughts were basically just like they were poor. And then one moment of brilliance keeps them alive. So they need to be better. And that's where we'll leave it there. Yeah.
Yo, that defense, this Canada defense is so bad. They're not on the same page. You can tell this is like they haven't had enough reps together.
Yeah.
This is not a stable defense.
It's definitely gonna be a game that we're watching, see whatever. Yep.
Whoa.
That's what I think they'll do.
Whoa. I wouldn't say anything. Because I would say anything.
It's okay. I'll live.
You'll see in a second. Because I actually think that there's a valid shout there.
Well, don't worry. The shouting will begin. All right, Richie.
Pass back as per usual. You freaking donut.
Oh, that's a Richie does that all the time. I want those to go, but there's a memo on Richie for those. There is legitimately a memo. Because he didn't even get those calls at the last World Cup.
I think that's a penalty.
It is a sea of red at BC Place, and then a sliver of sections. For the Qatari, they're like one of the few teams I've seen who've actually been able to get all their fans in one section, or at least their supporter section. So good for them.
Well, at least Canada didn't. Canada's not the US, right? Like fans actually were able to go, so that's a big part.
Mm-hmm. But then but actually having like all your supporters in the spice, for sure.
Yeah, no. We shouldn't have started Laren. I can tell you that now. he might score ahead at some point, but nah.
That's not his strength. I
Okay. First corner for Canads.
the lads with the corner.
Like a Canadian game.
Mm, yeah.
Okay, let's wake up. I'll take that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, John. He did put it on frame, but they are, yeah, just the goal. You're hoping the goals start to find them, but also, man, yep, this is what Canada should do, though. They have a better team than Qatar. Stop showing so much respect and attack the zone. Don't even let Qatar see the other side and the pitch. I agree. They should do that. I do agree. Ball played into space. Someone behind Ahmed coming down. What can you create? He's just DC with a yellow. Well, that feels about right. Turned it over, and Hafif just runs through that man. Yeah. You call that a yellow on Cornelius or no? We're waiting for this free kick to see what happens, but the longer it runs, the less you feel good about it.
Qatar have a corner kick, and they are
Yep.
very dangerous in corners. Very, very dangerous in set pieces. As the ball gets cleared.
It's definitely interesting to see what they're like. Laren.
Told
Oh,
you,
Laren.
this guy shouldn't have started, man. There was a perfect setup.
He's been
He-
effective at club coming off the bench and sometimes starting, but he's just this. We'll see what they're able to do. But again, Qatar building back, but they're just a little bit too spaced out when it comes to their pressure. Right? It's the same thing I was saying with Ghana when they were trying to pressure Panama. Panama gave was so spread out that the press that Ghana was trying to put on was useless. Here, they're moving in, but right now, Qatar are just quicker to the balls on everything and just putting the ball into space. Just they're just looking like a little. They've settled the first wave, but they're taking it in, and now it's just okay. They just can Laren give you some stuff defending? Yes, as we have a free kick coming here for Qatar, but Laren as a pressing forward is not it. It's like he was moving last game, don't get me wrong, but him as a pressing forward was just not it. Come on, Cal. Let's see what we're doing here. Let's go. Let's go. Still no score. 0-0. You need one team to win this game for them to have a legit chance to get out of this group. If it draws, advantage goes to Qatar moving forward because you would like their chance to come out of the group and not have to beat Switzerland in your final game. And I'm not even trying to pile on the player, but he's just very janky when he's trying to move the ball. Like when he's trying to move through it, I feel like he's about to throw himself out of his socket when he's moving versus just moving it out. But let's see what we got here. Johnston out wide. Tejon cuts it inside, puts it wide, puts it back into space. Can't get to it. Deep throw. Canada. Joe David out wide, gets it back in the middle. Luke de Fougerolles back to Derek Cornelius. Can we get a shot off in a great spot here? Kone back. Yeah, Qatar so compact. And everyone, this is why I don't want Laren. They're just taking each other's space, but a free kick coming here for Canada. Let's see if they can make something. It's a decent angle. Maybe they can do something with this here. It's a wide corner for sure. Tejon just attacking. Yeah. That's just a wide corner. That's got to be a header on frame here on this set piece. Come on, boys. Let's see. Come on. Let's get this on frame. For a corner feels like now you're feeling about how they're looking so far 15 minutes into this game because it's better, but it's more so just now we gotta pepper here.
I thought Ali Ahmed's delivery for the set piece is actually pretty good. So as long as we pepper them on in one way, shape, or form, At least
Yeah.
Laren is a big guy, so you're hoping he can at least help with that. But
Mhm.
if we're
Yeah.
going to be peppering them on set pieces, you might as well have played Promise because he is a
Yeah.
big guy. So
And that's where the thought process of I start Promise there, so you have a target man who can at least occupy,
mm.
but then go from there. But let's see. I mean, this corner,
Laren scored after you talk shit about him.
you did. What a world! What a world!
Let's go. Yeah. Tune out the noise, Laren. What does a Kwasi know? What does a Kwasi know? Tune him
Let's
out.
see that. Crossed in, chipped in, saved, chipped in. Yes. They're wonderful. 1-0. The Brampton Bagman does not listen to me. But I think every time I criticize him, he scores. So I just want to continue the tradition.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. The old when I say something, he does.
1-0 for the Brampton Bagman. Shawarma is selling out all over Brampton. Habibi has come. Yeah. No, I'm going to be that person. Yeah. He should do? He shouldn't score a brace. Yeah. He shouldn't score a brace. Yeah. It's, what? Well, right spots. Just right spots. 1-0. Big goal for them. Most definitely big goal for them.
Buchanan just cooked my boy. Holy.
Well, nothing is better than a motivated Buchanan. And listen.
Wait, there's a gay in Qatar? The hell?
Mm-hmm.
They took
1-0 for Canada.
Boys.
He has no boots to go back to. Listen, he has no boots to go back to.
Oh, that's such a bad set piece routine. They didn't know. Oh, okay, good.
Whew.
Mm.
Pepper them. If you're Canada, pedal to metal, sweep
this
the
is
leg.
the only chance because let's be honest, Bosnia probably do beat Qatar.
Yeah.
But I think they'll beat them like a low level score, like 1 or 2-0.
Mhm.
So the only way to guarantee getting out of this group is by literally beating these guys with a decent goal difference. You need like 3 minimum.
Agreed. But another shot off.
What's Carney doing here? Get the hell out of here, man.
Hey, he walked with the supporters. He walked with the supporters. He's one of us. He's an everyday man, he says.
At least this game looks like a World Cup game. You actually do see fans of another country, man. These other games, you literally, it's like one tiny pocket of space. And
but like this is where I'm interested in terms of how Qatar was able to get one quarter section proper, because you haven't seen that this World Cup. And I was seeing stuff on Twitter
you saw
about
it with
that.
Japan and Netherlands. That's it. That's the only time. You only see one color. It's the whichever country, like the Brazil-Morocco game.
Yeah.
It was only Brazilians. Like the camera was panning trying to find a Moroccan.
Yeah.
They couldn't find one, man. I think the cost of the tickets is obviously a big factor, but there's multiple aspects.
Another freaky coming from Canada.
How do you pronounce this guy's name?
Which one?
How do you pronounce it? The Portuguese sounding name in the community. Eustáquio?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I'll find a Portuguese man. Eustaquia.
Yeah, Eustaquia. Yeah.
Eustaquia.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I've heard it. I should probably go to a Portuguese site and get that
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
but
Yeah. We definitely have it. Who's good with phonetics down here? Just put it in the comments.
phonetics 1-0 for Canada. The Brampton bagman bags another, and shawarma sales will never be the same.
But
Also,
Jonathan,
if Canada tops this group, their round of 32 matchup is here.
is
That's what they're
actually
playing
into those who
for if
just
they win this game. If this
wasting
result
time.
holds, when they play Switzerland, that's what they'd be playing for. But 1 goal is not enough. They need at least 4.
Cookie. This guy's name is Cookie. What happened?
Wow.
What a fake.
Hey.
Look at him. He's literally looking at the ref as he's going down. Bro, you're losing 1-0. What are you doing? People are such idiots.
Yep. He must now go off the field for a minute. Or, hope that he keeps rolling until the hydration break. Yep. I mean, that is actually one of my funnest tweets I've seen so far. Just, hey, all these hydration breaks for where half the games are played in domes. The heat is sweltering, they said. Black Kit Magic hollering at your boys. And can I get a double here as we're trying to build off with this restart? Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, they're interesting. What was I gonna say? I think they are definitely they're better than the black shirts that they had before. Like that's the only one I got from this year. Though I might try to get the white and gray one, not the red but the two-tone red, but the white and gray. I think that might just look like a very clean look. But no, I do like these ones. Any thoughts on the kit, Nelson? Or you just hoping for another Laren goal so I stop talking altogether?
Ugly. I think they're so ugly, man. I'm not the kids.
I always have Nelson to be like, "Hey, Nelson, how do you like this wonderful juice?" I prefer water. Oh, okay.
No, they're ugly though. Like, let's be honest. I've only seen the red and the black one. To be fair, I haven't seen the white one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we have a white one, right? I'm assuming we have.
The white one is it's basically the red one, but it's white and then the gray with the logo.
Thanks so much for the breakdown there.
Well, considering the last World Cup, we had a red shirt, black shirt, and white shirt. I'll take them trying anything. Too much on that goal kick coming in.
You just explained that they had 3 kits. Well, you know what? I'll look at the goalkeeper, because if the goalkeeper one is cool, then that's sick.
Yeah. True. So we're at the hydration break now. Canada up 1-0. Kyle Laren in the 17th minute. And it's, other than a short spell at the beginning, it's been all Canada. But they need to get a few more shots on frame here to really put this game through. We saw Switzerland score late. 1 goal is not enough, especially with the Qatar side that can draw it in a transition moment, and they've had some chances. So for Canada, 1 goal cannot be enough. They need 2, preferably 4. That would be my suggestion. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. That's very I'm seeing one conversation happening where it's just why are we giving a yeah. Laren gets it. Nice on the rebound. Like, what are you seeing, Nelson? Actually, since we're on this hydration break, what are you seeing from like what are you liking? I'm not gonna go for a specific position, but let me just ask you overall, what are you liking right now based off of what Canada's doing in their 1 goal lead?
Set pieces.
Set piece.
Set pieces are it's a surefire way of taking control of a game. So I like the way Canada's been set up. So more of that. More of that.
Please and thank you. So again, 1-0 still. As it stands, Canada is in second in their group with just a +1 goal difference, with Switzerland up with a +3 goal difference. They'll face each other in the final matchup next week for the game. But definitely Canada have been the better side, but we're not going to overlook the chances that Qatar have had. And if Canada's not careful,
I don't even think it's that Qatar created chances. I think the issue is the defense for Canada just doesn't look comfortable.
mm-hmm.
That's the issue. You can tell. Ooh, the pressing. Okay, that's a good start.
Yes, indeed.
But where's Ali? Oh, okay, can you please get a set piece so that Ali Ahmed can actually do something good, please and thank you. Oh, we might get a set piece. There you go. Ali Ahmed, step up. I will say, I've been hating on him. This game, he has shown to be the better player. To be fair, like I think I actually see him probably. This game has guaranteed his starting spot against against Switzerland for sure. This is good though. This is good. This is building up on a good draw against Bosnia.
Yep.
And guaranteed probably second. Oh!
Give me life. Canada's getting the memo. Pour it on, boys.
Boy, that's a good finish. That's actually a good finish.
It's apparently day of just everyone is coming back here. Anyone else who's in a slump needs to get out of slump. Who needs a goal now? At this point, woo! Every Juve fan, where was this year? We respond. When he had a chance to play, he tried to create, man. Relax.
I'm talking shit to all my American friends.
Nelson, deep in the chats. If you were a doubted player in that first game, who did we criticize? At this point, that's who's going to get a goal. Who did we criticize in that first half? Kone's going to score next. At this point, Kone's getting his goal.
We didn't criticize Kone in
he had a rough half of the first half.
He had a first. But it's fair to criticize people when they have bad games. Like that's important because not everyone's perfect. And
indeed.
Hey, look, the only person who has had 2 back-to-back good games is Laren.
Yep.
Oh no, and Larry had a really good game last game, in my opinion. So even though he was a little bit rough, but you know what, he played the ref.
Yeah,
you can't hate that.
No,
dude, I'm talking crazy. Oh, look at my Canadian friends, my American friends messaging me. I'm ignoring you.
You know what we should do? We should have your live chats just going on. Redacted names. Just everyone's be like, you're insane. You know that? You're just insane. 2-0. Canada with that's Canada's doubted strikers 2, Qatar 0.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh, you idiot, Buchanan! His
Yes!
That's a soft penalty though. I think that goes. I genuinely think that goes to VAR. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think this is a pen. That
Give it to
he was
Kone.
waiting for the. He was waiting for it. I think VAR. VAR might. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, that's soft. That's really. Oh.
I will take whatever I can get here.
Oh, look, Alaria wanted 5 people. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's him on a Tuesday, and it's Thursday today, guys.
Oof. I don't know if they're gonna give this one, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Why are people calling me out for being too quiet? Like, what did I do?
Yeah, boo this man. Boo. Oh wait. I need to delete this.
Larea is always tripping. It's like, okay, we're going to VR to check this. It's got to be Joe David.
I told you. It's VR is checking it right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be given. There was literally no. There was literally no. What? Red? Brother, Carney's check cleared. Carney's check cleared this game. Let's fucking go. What?
The envelopes! The envelopes were.
Brother, are you kidding me?
That is. I didn't see.
That is mental.
They're calling
That's not okay. Dude, no way. That's what I'm saying.
That is wild.
Let's clear this. What did I say last time? I said we need to.
They're calling it a dog, so
there's nothing there. He didn't even hold him.
But they're calling it last defender back.
No, but but here's the problem. In this situation, that's double jeopardy. They're calling it a indirect free kick?
No, they're calling it foul outside the box, but it's the last man back foul, so automatic red.
Oh, so it's not a penalty. So
yeah, it's not a penalty. That's why I was saying it's a doxo, right? Direct on goal. Yeah.
Yo, that's even. You know what? That actually helps us more. The red card helps us because you end up. They'll just play defensively. They won't attack. But then that might be harder for us because we won't break them down.
I'd argue I argue we have been breaking them down, but this one, okay.
No, but
Derek Cornelius should take this.
After the red card,
yeah,
they'll sit more. They won't attack anymore. So it'll be a really hard low block. And I think Ali Ahmed, he's been doing well for set pieces. I'd say he takes it. Come on, take it. Bury that top corner, top bins. Oh, of course, I knew.
Ali misses it.
I knew you can do it. You donut. Do you hear the difference in when he does something good and when he does something?
Yes, no, we hear it. We hear it. So updating everyone, Qatar with a dog so red mean they're playing with 10 for the rest until
that's so bad. I feel bad for the guy because I don't think that's. Hey, if you want to give a yellow card, valid. That's not a red. I think that's crazy to give us a red card. Wow. What a sequence of events.
Indeed. Qatar trying to alleviate some pressure here. Let's see. Okay, if they can build up. Man, that
Man of the
yeah, like
match so far is the ref for me. I'm a big fan of the ref.
a big fan of the ref so far.
Why does Jonathan David look like he doesn't know how to carry the ball while running? Like he runs very odd with the ball.
See, I would have made 28 chips and deep throw. Can they get this on? Come on. You have them rattled.
Ask Mo to
Pepper.
join the. Let me try and get Mo to see if he'll join.
Mhm.
1 second. Where is our chat? Mo.
Oh, Armo. Okay.
Yeah, Almo. Let's see if he'll respond.
What's it?
Brother, Qatar, we might just beat Qatar for 5-0. We might beat these kids badly. Jonathan David, I'm sorry. I need you to be chasing that ball down. What are you doing just standing still
It
here?
should
Man?
have been 3. It should have been 3.
Yeah, but Buchanan was off
Mhm.
off his legs. Like he couldn't get there.
Yeah.
Well, Mo has obviously a young baby, so he might not join.
Yeah.
But the pressure.
Is there.
Pressure? What pressure? To all you. What's her name? What's that English girl's name?
Which English guy?
The English girl. No, the female, the lioness who goes pressure. What pressure? You don't even know? You don't know the meme?
No, I'm forgetting it. It's clearing my head right now. I'm sorry.
No, I'll remember.
It is clearing my head, but 2-0 Canada right now
Chloe
should
Kelly.
be looking for blood.
Chloe Kelly's the name. Yeah, that was a good ball from Laria. Like, honestly, Buchanan should have buried that. Like,
if he keeps his footing, he definitely buried it.
Yeah. Laria can't do everything. He can't create.
No.
So now if you're Marsh, basically Laria plays as a winger. You play him as a winger.
Yeah, and then you keep
You-
Alistair, or you drop one of the midfielders just
you just go for it. This is a game we have to go for. They have to feel what. Who good shot from Jonathan David. Great shot.
Is anyone else beleaguered who needs a goal?
What?
You know what? Tanny needs a goal. Get Tanny a goal here.
You know what? I'm not joking. That's what I would do. Oh, they're benching someone. Probably the striker for defender.
Yeah. Yep. Yusuf coming down for Sultan Baraka. Yep. That's a better move. So you at least have defensive cover. Well, it's an unfortunate tradition to see a Qatari cheering section with nothing to cheer about. But it's almost tradition at this point.
That's a lot to cheer about the Switzerland game.
True.
We're not back to form. Come on, good ball. Oh,
okay, good. We're peppering.
Oh, he was off. Buchanan was off. I was wondering why they didn't call it.
Yes, they are, John. Yes, they are, guys. 2-0. Qatar with an early enough red. And right now, Canada looking just to run this score as much as they can. Here we stand. Here we are. You couldn't have asked for a better start other than, the free kick going in, Tajon getting that in. That would have been a better start you can have asked for. And maybe gain a penalty. But 2-0 at this point, this is a game.
This is what we need. We needed a 2-0. Oof. I actually like the Qatar striker. The
Akram Afif?
Yeah. Because he's been able to hold possession of the ball longer when they need it. Like, he's actually played very well.
Yep. No, he's one of the best Asian players. Like, he was definitely a player that I had as if Qatar are going to do something in some of their transition moments, it'll always flow through him. I'm not saying go for an additional player, but good, bad cross push up. Like, if you're Canada in this position, you have the man up. Like you said, push up Richie. Would you at some point look at? And I'm not saying you take out a midfielder in this type of situation, but would you add in something else so you can continue to just pepper and pressure in, or do you just continue to keep it as this and just push up your fullbacks deeper in, have them playing as de facto winger so you can have more players drifting into space?
We might have a penalty.
We might have a penalty.
No, that's a pen. That's a pen.
That's I'm seeing this. That's a pen.
That's a pen. He stopped him from shooting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a penalty. Yellow card, pen. You know what? Don't give them a yellow card. They already gave us an easy red. Just give me the pen.
Just a pen. All I
Jonathan
ask is a
David brace. So I can tell my what? No pen? You know what? They've done enough for us. The check didn't clear for the pen.
This is true. The check cleared and then clear for the pen.
Okay, Laren, why would you shoot there?
Because it's Laren is feeling himself.
Oh my God! Now look at Ali Ahmed. Come on, do some. Yeah, pass back. Yeah, that's actually the right play.
You just have to lay it off.
Kone, let me see why you're supposed to be one of the better players.
Dude, come on, show me something here.
Does it cut you up?
Well, we dreamed of him showing us something. He, in fact, has not yet. But still 2-0 in this game. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. My wife is killing me here.
Hello, Mrs. Nelson. I do owe you food later, so let me know what you want, and I will get that for you at some point, Mrs. Nelson. 6 minutes of additional time in a first half that couldn't have started better for Canada, but they need to pile on more goals, so they are in the driver's seat when they play Switzerland. And Richie just doing Richie things. Richie doing Richie things. Let's see if we can get this going here. I'll put it just a goal before halftime would be ideal, boys. It would just be super ideal. Can they give it to us? 2-0 for Canada again. Oh, tries to head it back into it. I see the vision, just not the right execution. Dejan goes outside, tries to get like the passes are there, but they need the finishes. This is true. Max has goalkeepers have feelings too. Qatar in the 5-3-1 here. A good save by the goalkeeper here to get this rebound. Oh!
And there we Kanye, get Kanye off of my screen.
Beleaguered strikers are in today.
These boys look at the way they're shell shocked. They're like, we drew with Switzerland. We couldn't beat these guys. Buchanan
the finishing boots are here. 3-0 for the team.
I like the way, dude. You literally said Laren doesn't know how to head the ball, and he just had the ball there.
Did I say that?
Ooh, yeah, you did.
Okay,
you said it's all his game. You said it's all his game. You see, I remember this.
Yeah, and again, we're working on
goals,
the 3-0.
Jonathan David brace.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to my boys.
Hey, Juve, this is what you wanted, right? Juve, this is what you wanted? All right. No, I'm not going to be that person. Relax.
1 second.
All right. And they go 4. This place would be just pandemonium if they got 4 before half. Well, you have them. Yeah, there it is. Come on. They are peppering. Oh, no. Tell them to celebrate on screen with us. Passports in arms. Their movement is just so much crisper here. Good save. Yep. You see that too?
I'm creating multiple images here. Jonathan David with the Ballon d'Or.
Claim it. Congratulations to Jonathan David. Now Canada's all-time leading goal scorer at a men's World Cup with 2. This is the life we live, guys. The life we live. And halftime, we breathe. What a start for the boys in black. 3 goals. Are you a beleaguered Canadian striker? Because if you are, today's your day. Today is your day. Have you been doubted by your Canadian supporters? Today is your day.
You should see what I'm talking about.
We're gonna have a segment called Nelson goes off in the chat. That'll be a segment in itself. Nelson goes off the chat.
Yeah.
But 3-0. Laren starts us off. Joe David with a brace. Nothing but greens, other than Max Capo, who's not done a thing. It's okay. And then Derek Cornelius is yellow early on, first foul. Qatar are shell shocked, but maybe the halftime comes at the great time for them. Just what a game. A Chilean ref for the side. And Canada now, if the score stands, they are level. They're actually in front of Switzerland due to the lack of goal difference and goals against scored. So Canada right now would be on top of the group, which is wild. But what a day. I mean, the stats will say it for themselves, but 67-33. Expected goals, 2.42 to 0.18. 4 big chances, 3 goals, 14 total shots to 4 saves. I'd like to get a few more shots on frame for Canada. Set pieces have created opportunities. Their passing has been better. Even before the red that comes, Canada were in firm control. They could have been up 3 before that, but this game is just Canada, Canada, Canada. And did I mention Canada? The brother-in-law says congratulations, and I say thank you, sir. Thank you. And I say congratulations to you and good luck tomorrow on a big game versus one of the hosts. Australia's in the building. But Nelson, could you have not asked for a better start for Canada here?
Well, me and the boys, the Treasury Department, we ensured that this game was guaranteed. There was no way we were losing this game, and I spoke to my boy Carney. He had reservations at first, but now we're seeing the fruits of setting everything up for Canada to win. I expect another 3 more goals. This is going to be a 6-0 game. Set a standard for the beating we're about to put to Switzerland.
Okay, relax.
What about win the league?
About to win the league? Relax.
Not the World Cup. We're different tournaments.
Champions League, here we come. And it says Nelson. Away goal differential. Listen, I'm not going to get that carried away. I've been in enough streams.
Switzerland are good. They were dangerously good against. Oh, that's correct, Mo.
Yes, that is correct.
That's what an elite team is. You guys are struggling out here to beat minnows like Senegal. Okay, we're beating the legends, the actual Asian Cup winners, not some Morocco are the AFCON winners. All right, so
you, sir, you play your role very well, sir. You play your role very well.
We beat champions, my friend. Whew.
Joe David with just everything, and I just want to see just dribbles has been fine, passing in the box has been great. Hasn't had to defend too much, but did hit. The man blocked the set piece. Well done, sir. But his heat map, I like him around this box here. I like him around this box. That means there's a lot of possession happening. He's getting to the ball, but it all starts with Brampton's bagman here, Kyle Laren. The man I continue to doubt and continues to tell me why do I doubt him. I'll still say start promise, but it's just great to see him start off the game, sets the tone for Canada. His heat map doesn't give you too much, although he spent a little bit of time that pressing spell he had early in that first half really showed well. But if your strikers, for the most part, you're seeing some good yellow near the box, that means you're getting a lot of chances there, and Canada have been getting a lot of chances. The only thing I would say for their chance creation is get a few more shots on frame. And if that means Kone or Stakio have to shoot, like, I'd like this space to be some long shots here to see. His goal that Joe David scores, the first one off the volley, love to see it. But start making, because Qatar are going to sit back here and just have Afif be their release to try to create line transition, but make them have to defend more than just into the box, which, hey, we've created those chances, but make Qatar have to cover more of the pitch to move forward. Another 15 minutes, I say, in the second half, and start looking at changes, getting some other players going. Hey, for the record, if you look at Mark Stream versus Bosnia, my apology letter was there. Okay, and I paraphrase and I quote, "I apologize for ever doubting you in any big moments, sir, because you do show up in them." And so to that I say, Kyle Larin, let the doubters doubt. I'm someone who never lives in the moment. I live for the next moment, most definitely. But 3-0, good. It certainly looks that way. They are pushing, and they have the goal difference, but I think for them that you need more goals in this half. You need more goals coming in the second half. And especially with them sitting that deep and they're getting shots, they're getting rebounds. This is just right up Kyle Larin's alley. Kyle Larin heading the ball back into good spaces. He is proving himself time and time again now in this tournament. But yeah, I'd say just continue to lay on the pressure, and when opportunities come, that's when I would say then put the pressure on, finish off some of those second chance opportunities, and put goals away. And that's what you have to do. You see it's at 3. This is a game where they need to be ruthless. This is a game where they need to be ruthless here. I remember Herman talking about those days, like they need a ruthless performance. They put 11 on the Cayman Islands. They need a ruthless performance here, not only for themselves and their confidence, but also for the standings. And so if they're able to do that, they'll definitely be good. Try out some different, get out of this game with no more yellows. Cornelius has a yellow here. And I think, see, now I need to check this. That yellow is actually very important to me here. That yellow is important. Let me see their former game here. Because if Derek has a yellow in the other game, no, he doesn't. Okay, so we're good. So now all three out of the 4 backline have yellows. Alistair Johnston and Luke DeFugerel from the Bosnia game, and then now Derek Cornelius in this game. And so the question for them has to be, hey, get out of this unscathed as much as possible. I'd say I'd look for Nico Segur in this half, or maybe you bring off also Davies and put Richie on the right-hand side to save that, to see how the legs are looking. I'd consider bringing in Moise Bombito as well to get him some legs, because in this type of a game, I don't know how many opportunities you're going to have for that. And then if I would take Derek out so he doesn't go down to 10, and then you keep Luke or Alistair Johnson, because if they pick up a yellow in this game, then they miss the next game, not in this game. So for the yellows, that's the only concerning thing. But hey, if you're a beleaguered striker for Canada, you have come through. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Everything's always jumping around. Not risk. I hear you there. I not risk Davies now that this game is toast. Fair enough.
I disagree. I actually would bring him on. I'd say, Stefan, hear me out. I think you bring him on so that he can actually get game fitness. Yes. There's a difference between match fitness and game fitness. And I think he might be match fit to be able to start a game, but he doesn't understand. His body isn't there to handle a full game. Uh-huh. This is the perfect game to bring him on. Like at 70th minute or something, because to be honest, Larry has played well. He's played well in 2 games. Now, against Switzerland, it's going to be a completely different kettle of fish that he faces. But I think we need to start assessing playing Davis maybe further forward, just so that we can have a more defensive side against that Switzerland team and have pace on the left side. So I think we should. I think we should play him.
Mhm. I think it's the perfect game to bring him in because they won't be defending. Worst case, okay, yeah, I understand that, and I understand your concern for that. Last time you saw him come in, for
Yeah, he's
that
injury
being
prone.
injured.
Like he's an injury prone player. There's nothing we can't deny that. But what are the games? Like you can't start him.
Yeah.
You can't say we're going to bench him today and then start him in the
Mhm.
Switzerland game. We're going to notice he's super rusty.
Yeah.
That's an issue too. Look at what Yamal and Nico Williams did when they played the Spain game. Like they
Mhm.
looked extremely rusty. This is the
Yeah.
only game you can do that in. We're 3-0 up.
Yeah. It's
Like,
a perfect game to do it.
It's a perfect
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Just have him go run up the left side and then just see how Morocco handled. Yeah, I see it. But even within that, they slowly brought him back in, and this is the game. I would say get him in for at least the last 30. Let him run around, get the fast twitch, and if anything happens there, at least it happens there. You don't want him the first time you do it. Let him get his
Yeah.
right. John Patrick agreeing. I've seen other people say that too. If Canada can build a nice lead in the game, is in hand, then put Davies in for the last 20 minutes or so. If it's close, keep him out. Yeah.
Yeah, because you also want. We need to wear them down. We need to wear Qatar down so much that those players, when he comes on, they're not aggressively going for challenges. They're not aggressively like. Oh, we shouldn't start him like immediately in the second half unless Marsh knows that he's in good condition. I'm not sure, but to me, this is the perfect game to bring back an injured player.
Yeah.
This is the perfect game.
Most definitely. But since we're here, like, what would you do with this? Just run this for another 15 minutes before you start adding a few more players? Or because you have to remember, with this game feeling in hand, I think another goal maybe just puts it away for sure. And then you have to start thinking.
For sure. We're locked in. This is a guaranteed win. This Qatar team wasn't scoring 3, man. Like, this is guaranteed. The only discussion we can have is this is why this game is super important. Because Qatar and Switzerland drew and Switzerland beat Bosnia. If we score an additional goal, so if we score we need 5. If we score 2 more goals, that Switzerland game gets interesting because we don't need to win.
Exactly.
And if we top the group, I'm now in the birds right now. I there's no way I would have ever thought that Canada's topping a group. But if we top the group, that makes it easier for you. Because you end up facing a beleaguered side, like a team that in most occasions you're like, well, if us finishing second, we might get a really good second place team. But you finishing first is the strongest guarantee of you playing a weak team. So this is giving us hope, but we need to score 2. We need to score 2. But I see Qatar's already started making changes.
Yes, they are. We have
the game hasn't started yet for me, but I see it in your sofa score.
Yeah, sofa score there. Yeah, so Money coming in for Gabber. So they're going defender for forward. So it looks like they're going to go more of a 4-3-2 right now, and then more of a 3-4-2 to sit back into a 5-2-2. For them,
I think they just go to a back 5.
Yeah, and Canada are bringing in again.
Bombito's in.
Yeah, Bombito's in. That's good.
That's a key player for
Canada,
you know what I would do is I would implement a 3-back system because I think that's how we're going to face Switzerland anyway.
Okay, so for everyone who follows Canada, Nelson's unfamiliar with Jesse Marsh. It's going to be a 4-4-2. Never.
It's dude. I'm very familiar. What's my leads? The reason I say this is we cannot face Switzerland in a 4-4-2. we will get battered. We have to play 3 defenders.
Yeah.
Wait, the game started? How come it hasn't started on my side? Oh, it just started.
Yeah. Yeah, to death, to the death. Like Lord of the Rings, till death. Wait, what number is Bombito wearing?
I don't know. I don't look at people's numbers. I'm just out here as long as he's on.
Oh, he's wearing 15. Okay. It looked like just the number. I was like, is he wearing 19? What is this? But let's see what Can can do in the second half here. Put the game away, lads.
The game's already away. We just need two to make the game against Switzerland interesting.
Yeah. To make it that they have to defend and then draw back. Yeah.
Because Bosnia yet to play Qatar. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like they could end up beating Qatar by a massive margin. So we just because we're getting hyped up about this, Bosnia could end up just doing the exact same thing. Oh, I thought that was a decent cross, you know?
Yeah. I was talking with someone earlier today, and my thought process was, hey, what would you rather have? What's it called? Would you rather have Bosnia win today or Serbia or Switzerland win today? And I went with the count. I said Switzerland is the right answer, no doubt. But if you go with Bosnia winning, you don't have to look scoreboard. You know that everything is in your hands at that last game.
That's a bad thought process because we need Switzerland already dropped points against Qatar.
Yeah.
So they've already messed up. If you have Bosnia win, then Bosnia is guaranteed through. Now it's between you and Switzerland to go through. And you don't want that game because Switzerland will just play how well they played against Bosnia. Like even the Qatar game, they were peppering Qatar. They just couldn't
score. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said this, right? We said this. If they're not going to play like that again, like eventually those goals are going to show up. Yeah. I like the way we're moving the ball, by the way. I think we're moving the ball very well.
With everything so stagnant, come on, somebody flash, move. Locked and triple blocked. Yo, Steph is asking, how do you think about DRC versus Portugal?
What a game. I said at the time, DRC dominated Portugal. And I know people are going to find that crazy. There are multiple screenshots I can give you of like that midfield being evacuated. Portugal could not penetrate Congo's midfield. And just because they had 80% possession, it's not about how much possession you have. It's about how you use it. In the first half, Congo had 6 shots to Portugal's 2. Like, in my opinion, that was a fantastic game. I thought Congo were the better team. Portugal, if you didn't hear, I don't rate Portugal. I don't rate Portugal's midfielders. I know people rate them. I'm a United fan, and I'm probably Bruno's #1 hater. I'm very consistent. Like, and by the way, I think Bruno is the best player, but they just don't use him, right? So, regardless, Roberto Martinez has to make a big play and bench Ronaldo. Ronaldo's a big part of the multiple issues that they're having. So, but we know Martinez. He did this to Belgium. He ruined Belgium. He'll ruin Portugal. So,
consistency.
I'm not joking. That team could get grouped. If he doesn't lock in, they could get grouped in that group of that. So, we'll see.
Yeah, we had a conversation about this in terms of just the criticism he had, and to me, I'm like, I think he's an anchor on that team.
Because if you tell me Colombia, they will struggle against Colombia. I honestly think Colombia is going to play an amazing game, and they
Mhm.
will really struggle against them.
VAR penalty check for Canada.
What? Is the game ahead of me? Oh no, it
Ah,
just said I just saw the VR check. It's just a VR check. It's check over. No
we
penalty.
had dreams. Oh, they were checking for the hand. Now I'm back in the
Yeah.
game here. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what the hell happened? Something new? I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll agree
Uh,
with you there, Steph. I think some like the story of the game was going to be Ronaldo, especially after the days
what
that all
Messi
the
did.
other big yeah,
What
after
Messi
what
did.
Messi
It's just
did.
after what Messi did. That hat trick Messi had was immediately going to become a big talking point.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
then if you take that whole game into context, right?
Mhm.
Mbappe with a brace, Holland with a brace. And so the
Yeah, yeah.
next stage, okay, it's like, okay, the big time players are about to have big games, and the screenshot Odell was asking about earlier. The screenshot of that game is Ronaldo's missed.
Oh, oh shit. Fuck, someone's really injured. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Wait, I missed something. We were talking, I didn't see.
I'm, I'm trying to
Oh, he
see.
broke his leg. Oh, oh no. Cone is out. Coney broke,
Oh,
Coney broke his leg.
oh,
Oh shit.
oh, oh. Richie is not. Whoa.
Is it really broken?
Yeah, it's
Oh
broken. Yeah, look.
no.
Look. 1 second, I'm just look. It's broken. It's split in half.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That is broken.
That's a 3 month. He's gone for 3 months.
Oh
Now
no.
our midfield is gone. Just like that. Like our midfield is gone.
Saliba,
All the
you got
stuff
it. It's your time, my boy. You bet. It's now or never.
brother. Nah, you can't replace a guy who went to Sassuolo and did well after having a crap time at Marseille with De Zerbi and then going to
Oh
Sassuolo and
my
doing well. Like
goodness.
this is bad, man. Let me catch up. I had to go back just so I can.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sucks. That's the first big injury. That's the first big injury of the World Cup. You could even see Connor's face was like, "What?" He couldn't even imagine that his leg was broken. He thought it was just like injured, like a sore.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, Marsh, I feel for you. We were killing these kids, and he's out for the tournament now, so we have to replace him with someone else.
It's
Poor
gotta
guy,
be
man.
Saliba, but
I feel bad for the guy. It's not a red, bro. I don't think that's a red. It shouldn't be a red. It's a like. It shouldn't be a red.
yeah, it
Come on,
just
that'd be unfair for the guy. It's not. It's not a valid red.
I'd be shook up too.
If this red goes through, Connie's freaking crazy. What? He's been given the red.
For what? Did he foul him? Or did he just fall?
No, he fouled him. It was a foul, but it's that wasn't a valid red. Like, let's
That's
be honest. That's not a valid red. It wasn't. Yes, he broke the guy's leg, but that's just football. That wasn't a valid red. Wow.
They're going to show the replay.
I know they
he
won't show the
shook
replay
up.
because they won't show the
Oh, it's a
replay because
broken
it,
leg.
Oh
it's a
yeah.
it's a broken leg. They won't show it. If it wasn't a broken leg, they would have definitely shown us. Yo,
Yeah, like
Larry's on smoke, boy.
yeah. We're about to go down to 10 because of him, but like just relax. Like
I feel for the guy. Look at that. The guy's shaking.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Sorry, bro.
My.
Good thing. Good thing. Obviously, we're here. We can actually go back and see the replay. But because it didn't look
Yeah.
like he broke his leg, I thought it was normal.
No, but once he got back up, you just
Yeah. You could
for our
see it.
viewers out there, yeah, you just
Yeah,
saw just
you can see it. If you go back, you can see it's like a clear leg break. Yeah, he just hit him. He didn't. It wasn't like, at best, if you wanted to be harsh to him, it should have been a yellow. Like at worst, that was not a red card, man. I feel bad for,
my
because this guy basically his tournament's over.
yeah.
Like, yeah, he won't play again. Like, he's not playing against he's not going to play against Bosnia.
Yeah.
So
And
I
like
feel for the
it's
guy.
not the right move. It's like I don't think it's a red because of that, but like based off of the temperament of the game, like man.
What do you mean based on the temperament? The game was in a good.
No, I mean like I could see Richie trying to get his yellow right there.
So who's coming on?
It's I assume Saliba.
Sorry.
Your Buchanan looked shaken.
Sorry.
Like, Buchanan was shaken.
And of all people to be shaken, you have to, you guys remember Buchanan broke his leg right before
Oh,
Copa America, and he missed that tournament.
Kone, sorry, my boy. What's he taking? Like
Man,
pain? That's like
that
pain meds
takes
or
a
something?
lot of air out of this game.
Yeah. And not only that, like, his tournament's over.
Yeah.
Like, just think about that. He was a big part of us getting to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
He was a big part of us getting to 3-0. And then
Yeah.
now he's gone. That sucks.
I'm bringing in Mo here. I'll bring in Mo here. Unmute yourself.
Which
Yeah.
one? More football or
Musa. Like
Musa? Okay.
What
Kone
in the
just broke his
world?
leg. Kone just broke his leg.
At the 3-0.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. That it is a major loss on. It is. Well, Saliba, welcome to the World Cup. I mean, I expect you to play, but not like this.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a day where I step away from the screen and all kinds of madness happens. Bosnia, it
Apparently.
was 0-0 with Bosnia at first with Switzerland, and then I
come
come
back, it's
and
3-0.
it's 4-1. I'm like, what the heck is that? And now I'm seeing 3-0, and then
I left at 3-0. I thought the game was over. I'm like, oh, 3-0. And then Akwasi just told me that it's
4-1.
it ended
Yeah,
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed 2 goals.
Well, I think the tournament has finally kicked off.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
it's kicked off. Bad use of words, sir. Bad use of words. There are no legs to kick anymore. Too soon.
I'm just saying it's getting a little interesting.
And now they're just
That's
going.
good.
Now Qatar's going just straight defense. What are you supposed to do with two reds? Just survive this game.
So he got a red too. Oh
Yeah.
man, so that's 2 countries so far that have had 2 red cards in one game. South Africa and Qatar. They're on the roll. So I guess pretty much now Bosnia and Qatar will be fighting for 3rd place, and I guess they have to just go gun-ho on scoring as many goals and not allowing just to get
more
a
or less.
chance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I see more of a Bosnia doing that than Qatar, it looks like.
Well, the thing with Bosnia has, every time they get a foul, it's just gonna be a direct tall man set piece.
Yeah, well, that's and just Checo just stay in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Man. That has definitely taken a lot of energy out of this game. But 60th minute. And let's see if Canada can get some energy going back. Yep. Oh, they'll somehow give a hydration break, Steph. You know they'll somehow give a hydration break. But the score is 3-0, 2 reds, and unfortunately a broken leg. The leg will definitely have the story.
That's a sad truth. Is that
Yeah.
the game was actually a good game, and then I think the broken leg really takes the broken leg to the 2 red cards. I feel bad for the Qatari player. That wasn't a red card for him. I think that's actually really sad that he got that red card. I think that was ridiculous.
I think they should take out Richie just because Richie is looking like he's starting to see a little red mist, and he looks like he wants to earn his yellow, and I don't think you need to do that this game.
Yeah, he most likely went and saw Kone, and they're probably talking.
No, but he was the first player to go after them, and so it was just like,
well, he went after the player. He was trying to go after the
Yeah.
player who injured him.
oh,
yeah,
oh,
Mhm.
and
that's
like
just
and that
the
player was
adrenaline
distraught.
going.
Like
Yeah,
every
exactly.
yeah,
It happens. It happens. These are pros.
Yeah.
They see this stuff. Like
Yeah, they gonna.
they'll calm down eventually. Like
I'm sure right now that we're not seeing it unless when it's getting treated. I'm sure there's a discussion.
mhm.
yeah.
Like I think at the water break they'll talk it through. Because once the medical team explains how bad the break is and everything, that's another foul, brother. This ref loves cards, yo.
Where was this ref again? Where was
Yo,
this ref?
whoa. Laria, oh man, we're gonna get another yellow card. We're definitely getting a yellow card.
Dude, you're at 3-0. Just
But that's what I'm saying. You need to take him out.
Dude, that's a
He's
foul.
seeing-
What are you talking about? That's actually a yellow. You know what?
No,
At first I thought the ref was
Yeah.
like easy. That is a yellow. That's a valid yellow. Yo, Qataris have lost it. These guys might end up like this. What is it like after 5 yellow cards, you automatically lose the game? Sorry, 5 red cards. 5 red cards. It's an automatic loss or something.
I've never reached that part.
Yeah,
of a game.
we've never seen a game reach 5, but I'm pretty sure it's an automatic loss after a couple. Let me tell you. I'll tell you
Man,
how
you
many.
get Gee.
How many red cards is a forfeit? It is 5. Yeah, 5.
Wow.
So 3 to go. 3 to go, boys.
This is what we're doing.
You'll break a record.
Yeah, hey, if we're gonna break a record, we might as well. Dude, I'd let. Oh, Saliba says he wants to take it. Okay.
I don't mind Saliba taking that. Now, Saliba,
It's
I haven't
3-0.
doubted you yet, but I think it's the opposite.
Which team does Saliba play for?
Do you have
Oh,
a
club.
Cougar boy? No. Yeah,
Alright.
South Korea.
Oi! You went wrong, Akwasi.
Don't doubt my knowledge of the Canadian youth system.
There you
Don't
go.
doubt it. Don't.
One. Look at Infantino just going, yep, they paid me.
Infantino's like, today I feel
Yeah, another,
Canadian.
fourth gear. Yeah.
Today
What I
I
tell
feel
you,
Toonies.
I told my good friend here, Mo, something simple. Okay. We just have to pay FIFA so that the refs look one way. Look at this. Look at where we are. 4-0.
Yeah.
The
You're
Asian
right.
champions. Beating them.
Oh, I need this.
It,
I
it,
needed
it
that
might
goal.
be your now you have the perfect discussion during a pep talk.
Let's
All
see.
they have to do is
Oh.
you see what happened now for Kone. We're doing this for him, and
Yeah.
you ride that all the way as far as you can.
And by the way, sorry to say this, but the wall that's a poorly built wall.
Well,
they-
there's
they
only
cover
so
the
many
wall.
people in the wall.
They didn't cover the. They left the angle that you can curl around the wall.
No, I see what you're
That's you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, keeper's gonna be
ooh,
pissed.
Laren, please make the right pass. Oh my God, everyone's now trigger shy.
I can tell it's not good to have Nelson to be ahead of people.
Why? Because I'm being honest.
I think across his face when he was waiting to see that goal, he was like, "Let me see it. Let me see it.
No.
Let me see it."
Oh,
Nelson already did like 3 rounds around the field. Nelson, because he's just waiting.
Hey, tell him to get a better stream. That's his issue. His issue
I'm on my desktop, man. Leave me alone.
Slow internet over there in the freaking boonies.
Hey, you're 6 streets down. Relax, okay? You're 6 streets down.
It only takes 1 street to make you feel like you're in a different world.
Do we put Davies into this game now? No. Are we like, now we're good?
No, 17th minute. 17th minute. Dude, if I'm the keeper, I'm asking to be benched. I don't want to be the keeper who receives 6-0. Are you crazy?
And he's gonna be pissed at his wall.
Like, a rousing game for Canada.
So will they take the water break right now, or
they should? Because they
looks like he was pointing at water break.
Mm.
You might as well instead of wasting time.
Bayern are sending the jet right now. Like, you know what? No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, Bayern already bought. They're buying Nathaniel Brown. I think, honestly, I think this might be his last season of buying Alphonso Davies. I think they move him on.
Maybe. We'll see. But like the Nathaniel Brown thing is definitely antennas are up.
No, Nathaniel Brown on last season was exceptional, and he's young. Like, he will be their next left back. Like Alphonso Davies, soon as the last season. Yo, these guys are trying to antagonize Laria. Laria, please don't.
Yeah, they're going at like.
Don't
this
do
is why
anything.
I'm saying. I'm not saying play Davies because they need to. If there's one person who will see red, it's him.
If I was in the stadium, I'm singing Ole every pass. These guys would have felt it. Oh wait, what? Are they asking us to do it again? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, referees have been good, and they have been awful.
This has been a poor ref.
They don't know which one they should do.
Mm-hmm.
It's poor because, and for clarification for people, it's poor because it's very card happy. Like there are some cards that have been warranted.
He gave away, like, the red cards that were given were not red cards. They shouldn't have been. Like, honestly, none of them were. A good ref doesn't give those as reds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that he gave them because we're the ones benefited. But if you're being objective, those were not red cards.
I think they say the push because it was a denial of a scoring opportunity because he was the last one.
Like, okay. But then that's double jeopardy, no?
No,
they'll just go doxo and then try to make sure it's at the right spot. That's
because they saw the initial push was outside the box, and he exaggerated a little bit of that.
Because double jeopardy is only if you're stopping a goal scoring chance.
No, double jeopardy is like if it's in the PK in the box and it's
so it wouldn't have been a red if it was in the box.
Yeah,
if it wouldn't have been, it would have just been a yellow.
Yes,
and then a penalty. But because there was no penalty, he gets a red.
That's why he took the red afterward.
But also, like, the foul itself was super soft.
He sold it good.
He sold it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he just fell. I thought VR was gonna say that isn't a foul.
But then you saw other games where they were studs up and nothing. And
what was it? Was it the
Messi was one of them?
No, not the Messi one. The
against Haiti, Scotland one?
Yeah, the Scotland one.
Yeah, when he almost took his leg off.
Twice. He hit the guy twice.
And
high boot twice, and he didn't. By the way, you'll see Scotland will get punished.
Oh,
Scotland will get punished the next game. No, the refs always do that. If one ref is too lenient on you, the next game you're going to struggle.
Oh, they talk.
Yeah, they talk about it. Yeah. They won't let that go.
Yeah. Oh, he should have gotten. And I think they saw the Haiti and Scotland one. There was a whole bunch of fouls that should have been called. They didn't. That's why Haiti still. in social media, I'm watching them, and they're the internet detectives are going deep on that referee, and he's an Algerian one that was accused of his fixing games.
I didn't watch the game because exactly, because it was the Algerian one, right?
Yes.
The Algerian ref.
Oh, they dug things.
And in Algeria, he's banned, but FIFA still picked him up.
Yeah, they're like come on. And doesn't it feel a little bit like
that's
AFCON?
Yeah, that's very AFCON like.
Right? Because all of the best referees were actually not at the AFCON.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden they were not picked, but then the bad ones were, and then so Algeria, how did he even make it to the States to begin with? That's like a banning thing.
True. No, is Algeria on the list? I don't think Algeria is on the list.
They're not. But they will cherry pick people if push comes to shove.
Tony's coming in.
I'm like, I was surprised how he got it. He got in. But
true, I guess
he bribed the right people.
So who's getting benched?
Let's see.
Oh, Ahmed is getting benched. I think that's actually a bad play.
Your friend.
Oh, we dropped a centre back for a midfielder. That's interesting.
So they're going for more.
Yeah, I think but that's what I was saying. We should go for 5, minimum 5, because 5 makes the Switzerland game a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah, what I
mean?
They did score 4.
Yeah, they scored 4.
Yes, and you guys want to be in first place no matter at all costs.
All we need to do is draw. We don't even need to win. We just need to draw.
Oh, they're gonna go for a win.
Of course.
Yeah. Don't leave it to fate.
Oh no, but that's what I'm saying. Like you go for a win, but if you draw, you still win. It's a win-win anyway.
Yeah, just finish strong.
And just hope Bosnia doesn't beat Qatar like badly. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Well, they're wounded, so. And it's not like Qatar's bench is deep, so if their starters are already out, who do they put in? And Bosnia probably, if they know they're on their way out, they want to be on top.
We haven't spoken since the France Senegal game.
Oh boy.
What'd you take of the game? What was your take?
If they were not that wasteful in the first half, it probably would have been 2-0 Senegal at the
100%. 100%.
But their problem is there, and I think that's where Pap got outcoached by
he did by
Deschamps. And think the one thing that, if you remember the the last final 2020, was it 2? Yes. And I think it looks like that discussion was Mbappe, you do whatever you have to do for us to win the game, because you could tell that he had no more leash. It was like just do what you think.
Yeah.
And then once
it was clear that he told Doué to be more direct, because Doué wasn't direct the first half. But
that's the where you're gonna see the big difference.
True.
Like the second generation, right? So it's gonna be the Barcola and Doué. They're what in France we almost call them like they're more Brazilian / French, because they're 1v1, they're duo, the dribble are like they're not afraid to dribble. They're even better dribbler than Dembele. So if you watch the first goal, it was all run, right? Olise would just put the ball in the open space. They made the run, they made the dribble, and then it was a goal.
I think Dembele is clear. Dembele is injured, in my opinion. I think he is injured.
Yeah, it looks like he's catching up, but he's also like a high press guy, right? So he's going to be at top, but he's not going to supply or open the space for you. He's going to make the space for himself and take the ball away.
Again, why would you? Sorry.
No, they won't score.
Oi! Did that go in, or did that? That's an own goal.
Yes, it is.
An own goal.
What in the world? What the?
Oh my god, that's the dumbest goal I've ever seen. How do you clear the ball into your net?
I think he tried to clear it and he went
And then,
like
yeah.
maybe on the inside or the top
Oh,
or
boys.
the outside of his man. There, everything is going wrong for them,
This is so bad. Oh,
and it's only 74th minute.
brother. This is crazy. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted 5. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
Like,
one
look
of
at
the-
this. That ball, even the shot coming from Staffelberg, like, it wasn't that like powerful. He just guided it. He just miscued it.
So there.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it was
tough.
it was
Yeah.
complete.
Oh,
Yeah,
he miscued
Yeah,
it. Look,
completely missed it.
bang. Look at that. Shoop. It hit his shin. Oh, that's happened to me.
Oh yeah, Shingars, right? That's
Oh,
when things don't go your way, it just.
this is fantastic. You know what? Good for us, even though it's like somber times because now we have to think about Switzerland now. But
Yeah.
beat the guys in front of you, beat them well, so you remember.
Man,
We beat this guy
ouch.
6-7-0. That's a best way.
It's a statement.
Yeah, it's a statement win.
Oh man,
Oh, what the hell? Buchanan? Come on.
might as well just pass the ball 10,000 times instead of blasting it. Yeah, what is these guys warming up for? Come on. Oh, I feel bad for Qatar. Come on.
I don't feel bad for Qatar at all.
Oh, maybe it's you.
Yeah. No, I actually feel I was talking. I'm very objective when it comes to such things. I don't
like
think
the
those are red
Qataris.
cards. I think that's very harsh. I don't think it was a foul to begin with. But the game's a game. The game has never been kind.
At the end of the day, is you only beat the person that's in front of you.
Exactly. And if the game is played in a way that makes you look good, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's big boy soccer. It's not,
Yeah.
kids. So now, if you get beat 10-0, you get beat 10-0.
Yeah. And you just have to take it.
Yep. It does not matter. Oh, let's see.
Like, this is what I mean by the Mexico-South Africa game, Mo. Like, the fact that Mexico had they had the red card early, the first one, and then the second one follows up, and obviously Mexico also gets a red card. But they should have beat South Africa like properly, like at least 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, but they were poor themselves. It's
They were
just
poor,
they just happened to play against a team that was worse
Yeah.
on that day.
Like, South Korea will be a really big test for Mexico.
Yeah,
There'll be a very, very good test, and we're going to see it at 9. Like,
that's why everybody's streaming it, and because
well, first of all, everyone likes the South Korean fans. The South Koreans seem to have loved their time in Mexico. Whoa,
maybe a little too much. But hey, that's what the World Cup is, and that's what it's supposed to be, right? You travel to a different country on the other side of the world, and they treat you right, so you remember it, and that's how you make lifelong friends. Go.
Oh, good cross. Good cross. Oh. To be honest, Canada's played well, but Qatar have been really, really poor. At the same time, it's 2 equal parts here.
So it's been 2 games, 9, 10 goals. That's not bad.
That's not bad. I'm going to be honest. This World Cup has had a lot of goals. Some World Cups have been poor.
Starving for goals, to be honest. Starving, but no.
Yeah. Well, the quality in those World Cups are a lot like teams are a lot closer.
Mhm.
Well,
It's
extended.
yeah,
Come
because
on,
it's
cross.
interesting to me in that
Good
sense because
cross. Oh,
Mm.
too much pace in the ball.
I
Sorry,
remember
go
the shouts that people had, say, for example, when the Women's World Cup went from
Mm.
24 to 32, and they were just like, and this is after a year where, like, I think, who was it? Thailand got like 11 from the U.S. women's national team, and then they went to 32, and pretty much every game was respectably scored.
Mm.
And in this one, yes, we had our Curacao Germany matchup, but for the most part, there's only like I think in this World Cup so far, you've had maybe 2 bad games, right?
Which ones? I think we've had multiple.
Ghana Panama was bad because just no one wanted to hit the target until
I
the
think Haiti
end.
Scotland was pretty
Um,
bad.
It was a dangerous game, but that one,
Yes.
the Haiti and Scotland,
Yeah,
one.
that was a bad game.
that was rough.
I thought. What else? Which other game has been bad?
And then
Ooh,
maybe just from one side being bad, I'd say Sweden, Tunisia.
Nah, I
Those
think
were
I think
boring.
Sweden were good. I think the Sweden were good. Tunisia were just poor.
So if you don't put that there, then yeah, I guess I'll ask you guys here as we're if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we want 6, we want 6.
I
What
think what's that game? There's a game that keeps coming to mind and then disappearing. Oh my god, what a cross. What a terrible cross.
Is that the Jordan one?
Yeah, the Jordan one was pretty meh. Jesus, Shufflebug. Okay, I know you're trying. You scored, but
Yeah, he has an assist of own goal.
this is true.
Or I don't even know if did they consider that an own goal.
I think
Well,
that's an own goal. It has to be because it was going out. It wasn't going in. Remember,
The
he was
keeper is
kicking.
just done.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if I was that keeper, I am not conceding 6, brother. Are you kidding me? No chance.
And then the physio goes and checks you. He's like, so what is wrong? Like right here. He's like, there's nothing wrong there.
There's nothing wrong. I'm like, I'm just cramping.
Yeah, I guess you cannot check that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't check
it
cramps.
wasn't as an
You
own
just have
goal
to-
for sure.
All I have to do is just wince every single time you touch me. Ah, that was painful.
They don't get fooled that easy. Yeah, that wall was terrible. Just looking at the replay,
Yeah.
that ball is not supposed to go far post
Yeah.
because that's where you told your ball to be at. Yeah, it's just one of those games. Once it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah. It's been raining a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So now that means the US gonna have to show the rest of the world that they can also score a lot of goals.
Didn't they already do that? So
Yeah,
No, I genuinely
was
think
once.
that Paraguay game was a blip. I don't think it was. I think if you replay this game 5 times over, we still beat them. We still beat Qatar. I think if you replay that game against Paraguay, I think Paraguay beat the US. Look, because that second half is slept upon. Paraguay played very well in the second half. They just, for whatever reason, how they set up the first half was so bad. It was poor.
Well,
And now they play Australia. Australia looked really good. Oh,
it's gonna be interesting speed wise.
yeah. Because both have Iran Kunda versus versus Dest or
Robinson.
it doesn't matter which side he's playing. Dest or the other side being Anthony Robinson. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good game.
I think it could
Because
be
I don't
stopped.
think Dest and Robinson are good defenders. I think they're much better going forward than they are defensively.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
by
going to
back
be
three is
interesting
perfect
to
for them,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
And it's a
think,
good Poch team, though. The team looks like a Pochettino team already.
yeah. Then I guess they're gonna sub him out when he gets closer to the final, because we all know what Pochettino does well.
Oh yeah. You think that? I don't even think that. But you know what? The US could get to minimum. I think is quarterfinals for them. I think they look
Which
like
wouldn't
a
be too
quarterfinals
bad.
team. That's a pretty good tournament. Yeah.
All right, last 5 minutes of this game plus additional time. Probably 7 minutes, I'm guessing.
Oh, he shouldn't be. That'd be messed up.
Well, hydration plus the injury.
Yeah, I don't. I think to this point, that's where the referees use their best judgment. It's like, do you really think that they want 7 more minutes of this? Even the one that's being beat? Probably not.
Mm.
Because that's a lot.
I think we should just beat them completely. I don't think you play around with them.
Mhm.
If
Well,
this
we
was
reached this point, so we might as well.
if this was what's it called? Like any of the big teams, like France or whatever, they'd be destroying this team right now. Let's be honest. They don't stop. They beat you until you realize, oh, we're facing a really this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long way to travel to get beat 5-0.
You know, this reminds me of, and it wasn't
It's not
even
that long.
bad.
I was in
Yeah.
Qatar not too long ago, so it's what, like 11-hour flight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, that's true. 11 hours to just get your ass kicked is rough.
It's
maybe
not as
maybe not
bad,
the players
but
because they fly well, but
Yeah,
like
they fly well.
fans,
And for some of them, they probably flew from like Europe straight to Canada or the US
Mhm.
to meet up. So
probably straight to the US. Might be a little easier.
yeah, I was in Qatar a month ago.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, so be
But
nice to him.
you know what this game reminds me of? 2010 South Africa World Cup.
Mm.
After North Korea got their 2-1 loss to Brazil,
Mhm.
and then they brought in, and then they're like, you know what, we're going to broadcast this game. They bring in some supporters, and then
When they
Portugal
played-
just
You mean? Oh yeah. Wait, did they draw, or did they
Didn't they
lose to
draw?
Brazil?
they lost to Brazil. It was like 2-1.
Oh, okay. But they looked good. They looked really good.
Yeah,
I
And
don't
then they
remember
got
that World
spanked.
Cup, so
They got spanked right after.
yeah.
nope, it's a blur.
No, I remember the big ones. I remember when Saudi Arabia got beat 8-0 by Germany. I remember France. What's it called? I remember France getting knocked out the groups.
Yeah.
I don't.
Brazil getting beat 7-1.
Yeah.
I tend not to remember those moments.
I remember Fat Ronaldo dribbling past with one leg, dribbling past Ghana's goalkeeper.
Yes, I remember that too. Yeah.
One of
That's
the
the-
best goals of all time.
I still can't believe how he let himself go, especially when you see, oh, he's at the friends, I guess.
Who, Ronaldo?
Yeah.
No, I think he's just injured, man. Like, I think the injuries took a toll on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at almost all people who are injury prone. Like even Hazard is bigger. Dude,
Yeah,
injuries affect you so because you can't run. If your leg is always broken, you're probably in pain all the
Yeah.
time.
Hazard was not doing much training to begin with. It was just
Yeah.
that he happened to be a professional athlete that
True.
kept him in decent shape, because I don't think he was ever like the sporting
training guy.
specimen.
Mm.
That's why he retired early, because the commitment was not there.
Indeed. But yeah, Canada's done enough with this result. 9 minutes of injury time. I said 7.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
The injury plus hydration, it feels about right.
It feels
Hey,
right.
remember Qatar when
that's
they were
a
giving
fair-
15?
But
that's
Qatar
a
wants
fair
to.
representation.
It's fair, but Qatar does not want to be on that field.
I don't care. Get your licks. Get your licks in.
You'll be better for it. In 4 more World Cups, you'll be the top team. The Saudi Arabia success story.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling them that. Because you're on the receiving end. I can tell you that if you were the one on that 0 side, you'll be mad at that 9 minutes.
I have seen Senegal beat my team 7-0. I've been on that side. Okay, so I'm good.
And then add 9 more minutes to the punishment?
Beat them. Okay.
Well,
so,
I understand the beating part, but like adding after 9-10 minutes.
I don't care. I saw Di look like the best player of all time. I'm not playing around anymore. Oh! Spunk him! It's khalas. It's over. See, I have to speak
if it
Arabic.
wasn't clear, it was over before.
I have to speak Arabic to these to my Qatari friends.
Oh boy.
Okay? Khalas. It's over. All right. Yalla. Get out of here.
Oh boy. Man, he's speaking tongue now that he saw that. Well, somebody's getting fired after this one.
No, he'll be retained. Only Tunisia will reboot their program and then be shocked that the reboot's not going well.
Oh no, he's gonna be after this World Cup. He's gone.
Yeah, of course he'll be gone. But I think they wouldn't fire him because of this game.
No, not after this.
Yeah, you can make the argument like the ref was bad. You can make the argument that the team just wasn't there. Because prior to this, the Switzerland game, they looked a decent thing. Like it would have been the same argument with the Cabo Verde thing, right? Same thing.
I think they were close to probably the worst team in.
They were, I think
tournament.
so. Yeah, them and Ghana.
Listen, South Africa scored a goal today, so we give them credit.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, to be honest, South Africa were very poor.
They should have won. They should have won that game, though. They should be more
Tunisia
clinical at the second half.
We're even more poor than them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for those two, I'd be like, yeah, Ghana's the worst African side here. No question about it. But Steph, I want you to expand on that. So please expand on that, please, because make it make sense to me, please. That's
Isn't it their tallest building in UAE?
What? The Burj Al Khalifa?
Mia Khalifa?
Yeah. That is the tallest building, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the correlation. Trying not to get in trouble.
I'm insulting my American friends.
Yeah. One day we're gonna get your group chats, just names redacted on the screen as a side chat.
I'll literally take a screenshot and you'll see. It's me putting Jonathan David as the Ballon d'Or winner.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Me them talking crap about our team because we look bad against Bosnia, right? So they had the Paraguay win.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I'm backing Australia heavy. If you remember, I even said I think Australia actually have the right components to beat the US. I actually think so because they're tall, they have pace, they're quite young. I like their team. Will they lose poorly to the US? Maybe. But will we see? Ooh, that was a tasty cross.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Australia think too much of it and think that their last game was this is how it's going to be for them for the rest of the tournament. They will get a rude awakening.
against the US.
Yeah.
But Australia have been to multiple World Cups. They're not. This isn't like a new thing for them. You know
Yeah,
what I
but I
mean?
guess that those two guys that kind of pretty much did their thing.
Like Aaron Kunda, but Aaron Kunda is a good player.
Oh, he
Like,
is, but
yeah,
I
he's a
also
very
saw
good.
that he has a temper.
Yeah, so does half of the American. you're also ignoring how the Americans act.
Like who? Bolo
Americans
does
Serginho
not
Dest.
act
temper.
like that.
Serginho Dest red and is a red loading at any point.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
one.
Trinidad game
Like,
crap he's at.
by the way, you're going
Oh,
to,
I knew you were gonna bring that one.
I'm going to bring up something. Paraguay didn't attack them until the second half. Australia wouldn't do that. Australia will attack them in the second half. They won't allow them to have like massive pockets of space for them to play.
It's
Like,
definitely gonna be interesting.
I don't think here's okay. Let me actually specify. I don't think Weston McKennie is a good player. I don't think I'm being serious. I think what he is he's a willing runner. He'll run up and down the whole game. You know what I mean? And if you have pockets of space for him, he looks amazing. You cancel out that pocket of space. He's not a good passer. He's not a good dribbler. So against Australia, where they sit deep, he's going to be useless. So you're going to be banking on Pulisic or if he plays. Is he not? Is he injured?
Yes, he's been doing rehab since that's why he came out because he got nipped.
Yeah. Okay. So then your options are basically useless because it's then Tillman or if Ware comes on, you have Ware. But like Balogun isn't a dribbler. Balogun's like more of a poacher kind of finisher. But all the things that he did, he was able to manhandle that Paraguay defense. The Australian one, he won't. They're big. It's a big team.
They're from down under, so yes.
Yeah. You're not gonna. They grew up playing rugby. You're not going to manhandle those boys. Like they'll keep up with you.
It's going to be interesting, I think. And I will be watching it.
Whoever this right back is, who just came on, he's been playing so well. No, you can't say that's a foul. It was a 50-50.
Yeah, that game probably has been out of hand already. I think he got stepped on. Where is this referee from?
Chile.
Okay.
South American ref.
Used to playing a little rough.
I'm telling you, my boy Connie paid the guy. I don't know what you guys are saying.
All this is being recorded, right?
Well, and Connie's gonna do something. Connie, do something. Connie, tell them I'm wrong.
He said you are totally wrong.
Oh man.
I cannot confirm nor deny the allegations.
All right, I think the game seems dead. I'm just gonna look at you
The
guys
game,
now.
it's.
I wasn't even watching you guys. I was busy watching the
on
game.
your chat the whole time.
Oh no, I was just watching the game.
Yeah, he's not gonna call anything for you, Canada. Might as well keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. That's what I'm saying. There's still 20 seconds of this game. Play until the ref blows the whistle.
Yeah.
Why are you passing back and forth?
I think they're done.
Wow, Max coming into the frame, just be like, "Yo, I'm out here." Goalkeeper really saying a message with like, "Hey."
Someone said Qatar looking like Mia Khalifa.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that ended.
She's done. I can close my
Are we
screen
talking
now.
about the game, or are you talking about the comparison?
Congratulations, fellas.
6-0. The story should be Canada got its scoring back. The story should be Canada is fully dominant. The attacking momentum shows that Qatar had the ball in the first half and not after that. But right now, we're all thinking about Kone's his tournament is more, it's done. And if it's hopefully a clean break, it can get he gets that surgery, 3-month
hopefully it's
ish
clean.
rehab. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the story, unfortunately. With this big win, we should be talking about Canada at the top of their group, facing a Swiss side where if it ends in a draw, they will top the group. The beleaguered strikers scored. Kyle Aaron and Joe David, 4 goals between the two of them. But yeah, we're all thinking about Ishmael Kone right now. And hey, Saliba had a good second half cameo to come in and get it done. And is there a lot of tension on this pitch? A lot of coming togethers of heads. There's a lot of frustration. I can understand that. But on the positives, hey, Joe David with 3, you couldn't ask for better. Kyle Aaron continuing to score. You love to see it. But in this game, they were ruthless and they had to be. And you're happy to see that. And now they have their showdown with Switzerland next week for the top. We're moving from there. But gentlemen, thoughts on this game? Thoughts on this game?
Is there anything else to say?
What else? What else can you say about a game where a team scored 6?
Yeah, it's a whooping, and that came with also 2 red cards.
Yep. 2 red
I
cards.
think it's a confidence booster. I think the Bosnia game, I genuinely believed we were going to lose. I didn't like that game. I didn't like that matchup. The fact that we drew, I took it as a big positive. This is even bigger because we just put it on Qatar that drew against Switzerland. They had shown good defensive solidity against Switzerland. So this is just a good, honestly, this is the best way to start a tournament. You're 4 points. You're guaranteed, by the way. Like right now, we are guaranteed going through. Whether it's going through
Second or third.
Even if we lose to Switzerland and Bosnia beat Qatar, we still go through as the 3rd best team, period. So to me, this was the only, if you remember, Kwesi, what I said, I only cared that this country gets out the groups. That's my only thing. Your first World Cup to get out the groups, you're good. Let's go. I'm happy with that. Now we think about who would get facing in the knockouts and who, I actually think we should be looking at getting a good result against Switzerland.
Well,
Will
Switzerland
Brill
will be
and
ready.
Bolo just decide today this is the day? He might. But until then, we'll figure it out.
True.
It's Switzerland that's going to ask themselves a few questions now because they're like, well, Canada was
Switzerland
able
are a
to
good
put 6
side.
on them.
Yeah. It's like how I rate Austria, and Austria have been kind of shocking to me. They didn't look as good as they look in the Euros. So I'm kind of perplexed. These I want to call them like mid-table countries. They're countries who can beat the big guys, but might struggle with people of their level. A lot of them have been kind of, again, it's first game of the World Cup. Spain didn't look good at the first game when they won the World Cup. All right. France are historically known for being a slow team in World Cups. Brazil are the only ones who usually start the games with fire. Like it's very rare. So
even Argentina lost the first game last World Cup.
Yeah, Argentina, exactly. Yeah, that's a great point. So we'll see. But I think exactly what we said we wanted. Minimum draw against Bosnia, beat Qatar for sure, and then let's see how we play against Switzerland. It's a great game. This is the best result we can wish for.
Yeah. You needed goals. They did it. They have +3. So if they draw Switzerland, they go because they have the goal difference. So they go into this game knowing that a draw gets them at the top, but because everything is re-ranked, you want 7 points, maybe what you're hoping for, but you'll be fine with 5. And if it's 4, hey, that performance against Switzerland will really be telling for a lot of how we view this team, based off of, even if they go down and they lose to Switzerland, how do they look in it? Is it a game where it's just, hey, they were just the better on the day, or is it a day where they had no bite in the game at all? That'll be something we'll be certainly, bless me, watching. But as you said, at the end of this day, Canada's on top of the group, +6 goal differential. You can count all 6 of them from today. They match up with Switzerland next week in that same stadium, but they're right at the top of this group. And guys, that will do it for us here.
I only have one question. Against Switzerland, is it at home?
Yeah, it's the same stadium.
Okay, nice. So that's I'm happy with that. At least it's because if it was in the US, then I'm like, woof.
Yeah,
you lose a whole home crowd advantage and everything. So,
if it was,
or Mexico, Mexico might actually be a big weakness for us because everyone loves Mexico. So it'd be a bad thing.
We'll see tonight.
Mexico. So are you going to stream the Mexico South Korea game? Oh, it's at 9. I'm going to watch it regardless.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back at 9, so it'll be a watch along, but we'll just talk about the day overall, just go through all the games as well, and have that game going on in the background. But yeah,
Actually, I'll be streaming with Blue Shades of.
With who?
Shades of Blue. Remember?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll have an ear on how much smack you're talking, and then we'll go from there.
Don't be talking too much smack there.
No. As I've said, like us Canadians, what we do is we beat the best teams of each continent. Okay, so the next step is to beat France.
We drew France. Does that count as a win?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we at that level. Senegal, the Senegals, the Congos, these mediocre teams that haven't won anything. We don't. The true winners of the AFCON are Morocco. I've been saying this from day one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Harambe are in the building.
If you guys have never been to Kenyan Twitter, you have no clue how bad we talk shit to other countries. We are no jokes.
Yeah, you are no jokes, yet you are also jokes all at the same time.
Yeah? We're all jokes.
We didn't
go to a World Cup to almost lose to Panama.
We don't talk. We don't talk to teams that are not part of the party.
Here's my part. Here's my part that you've never heard, Mo. We don't send teams to tournaments that we're not going to win. All right. So while you guys send these participant story people, you know, in school when people would get they'd finish 7th and they get a certificate.
Yeah,
because they participated. That's what you guys are. You participated.
That's the same people that are at the door that are looking out to the window. They're like, "Can we join? Can we join?" And then it says, "Were you invited?" No, I wasn't. Oh, you know what? I didn't even want to come anyways.
That's
Kenya.
That's exactly who we are. Mo, we used to say this. We used to love. There's something in Kenya that we love saying. So when you see someone you're walking, right? You don't own a car, and you see someone in an okay car, like not a nice car. Mm-hmm. You're always like, oh, look at that car. I would never be seen in that car. You don't even own one. Why are you talking crap about someone's car? That's what we are, all right? So it's Senegal's fault for running. And that's what I'm saying, Stefan. Senegal shouldn't have been there to begin with, because if you're going to lose like that, I was backing Senegal this whole time. And by the way, Mo, we're gonna have to have a serious conversation about Mane. We were not having this today.
Of this game?
No, the last game.
Oh yeah, he was not.
We need to have a serious conversation about Mane, because Mane has been disappearing.
Trust me, the Senegalese, like you say, Twitter and everything else has not been kind to. I think there's maybe 2 players that did not get reamed
So who are the two?
Mbai,
Mbai,
because he
obviously.
scored,
Yeah.
and Mandy, because I think Mandy was like
Oh, Mendy was exceptional, by
he
the way.
did
Like
his thing.
he
It's just
played really well.
Koulibaly and the others that fell asleep. But yes, those two were like almost protected, but the rest have not been.
I even had people going after Lamine Kamara, and I thought Lamine Kamara had a great game. I thought like first half that I thought the midfield of Senegal, excuse me, shut down the midfield of France, and then the second half, basically half of Adrian Rabiot's tackles were fouls, and the ref
Yeah.
wasn't calling them. So Rabiot just kept doing them. He just kept fouling because it's
He
like
didn't call anything.
he didn't call anything. But it was a good game. It hasn't changed my view of Senegal. I think Senegal are still a good team, but
They should have
they need to
been
fix. They need to fix.
clinical in the first half. It would have been
Yeah.
a different discussion.
I'm not even kidding. If you scored that Sa shot, if Sa had scored, that game
It
changes.
changes the game,
Yep.
but
Changes the game.
gotta-
One
gotta
goal
better
at the end of the first half,
That's
it,
all it
it
takes.
knocks them down completely.
Yeah, that's what they did. And like we talked when he was gone, right? After that, Mbappe got carte blanche. And when you tell him
Changed
all we
everything.
want to see you do is run, score,
Mm.
and you saw that goal from almost midfield, like who in their right mind?
And
And
also, don't play Koulibaly against Mbappe. Mbappe is too quick.
I
You
think
need-
that was one of the
yeah,
miscalculations.
that's and guess what? If you face another fast team, which you probably will, like Colombia have a really. Oh wait, is Colombia in your group? Who's in your group?
No, it's
It's
Iraq
Iraq
and
and who else?
who did they play?
Norway.
Yes, Norway.
So if Haaland against Koulibaly, oh my god,
Yeah, but
chicken
Holland's
dinner.
not fast though. That is
What?
be more of a. It's gonna be more of a battle of like
No.
of strength.
Haaland
than-
isn't fast.
He's not fast.
Haaland is like one of the fastest players in the world.
Oh, he's.
Haaland
How much
is
running does he
rapid.
do? He's a poacher.
Oh, brother, you have no
Sir.
idea who you're talking
Sir.
about. Haaland is
Sir.
rapid. Haaland, by the way, can be. I'm not joking. Mbappe is one step ahead of Haaland. That's it. Haaland is-
One step.
I'm not joking. Haaland is rapid. He is so quick.
You say
Go
one
watch-
step.
Go watch his highlights at Dortmund because under Pep.
It's Germany.
did-
That's nothing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Go watch
That's
his.
not speed.
What's his name? Pep doesn't allow him to run. You don't see him run.
Uh-huh.
Haaland is so quick. He is one step. Go watch. I watch him in the Premier League all the time. You do not want a. First of all, he's big and he's fast.
Yeah, because he has those long strides, but
Yeah,
that
Haaland is
like
super
those.
quick, bro. I'm pretty sure if you check the top fastest people in the tournament, Haaland is at least top, maybe
Maybe
like top.
Maybe
top
Acrosti
10.
is researching that, but I
Acrosti's-
guess my
Acrosti's
eyes
talking
maybe for
Let
me
me-
speed
let
has
me
a
see.
different level of speed, but
How
I
fast? No, it's because of how like Mbappe has insane acceleration. Of course, he has
Yeah.
insane acceleration.
but it's like stop go stop go stop go. But I didn't.
Haaland is literally. This is from the Champions League data. He is considered one of the fastest players in the world. He's recorded 36.9 kilometers per hour. Do you know what Mbappe is?
But
Mbappe is 38. I'm telling you, he's a step behind him.
well,
30
in the 40 dash, that much seconds is not a step. That's like two.
Okay, 2 or 3.
2 or 3,
But that's still impressive for a guy who's 6'5", moving that pace. So I'm telling you, Koulibaly against him, Koulibaly will cry. Koulibaly, because Koulibaly can't manhandle him either, right? Like when he tries to hold
I
him,
don't know about not. I
come
just-
on. That Viking blood is no jokes.
man, that English blood is no joke.
And then you're gonna have
It's just-
here's the issue. You're gonna have Nusa as well on the left.
Peter Musa, I know him well. He's going.
Yeah. Antonio Nusa
And that's why I'm upset that Malanga Sarr from Strasbourg is not there
he's
because
not playing.
he's
That's
he's
true.
younger,
I agree.
faster, and has
Yeah.
the strength. That's why
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people are still upset, but it's the whole politics thing. But I think he should have been there for that specific type of game where when there's more of a striker that's faster and need the strength, that's the SAR thing. And then you can kind of swap with experience. But the question is, you see how everybody's saying just Holland, right? For Denmark, who else?
For Norway. For Norway, multiple. You have Solo, who's a problem. You have Odegaard, who's a problem. You have Sander
Odegaard
Berge.
disappears when it's
Sander Berge is a really good player at Fulham. I've always rated him. I want him at Manchester United. They keep ignoring me.
okay.
You have who else in Norway is really good? Let me actually pull up the whole team. Those are the people I could remember from the top of my head.
Because that's the part that's got me. So it's France playing against Denmark first, or is Denmark first?
I think you guys are playing Norway next.
No. All right. So then.
Yeah, you're playing Norway next on Monday.
Because I would have wished to see France first against them.
So that you can gauge how good they are.
Or especially the speed, right? Because if we're talking about speed-wise, France has the most speedy players.
I think France has really pacey players. Yeah, I'm with you.
So I guess those two teams, we have not seen them play against each other too much. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work out.
I think that front two of Soloth and Haaland is just a bad matchup for you guys. Yeah, it's just a bad matchup because it's too tall, too small. Like your guys are going to struggle against one. Here's the thing that I think France didn't even give you as an issue: set pieces. Norway will be a set piece problem. Soloth is 6'5", Haaland is 6'5", Sander Berge is 6'3". The two center halves are 6'4". Those are five to 6'4" people that you'd play.
I think I have to give you the height of Senegalese defenders because they're not short.
No, they're not short, but they're still shorter than the Norway guys.
Oh no,
because Nico Jackson is 6'2".
Yeah, but he's a striker. He does.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I was counting Haaland and Soloth, right? Like in set pieces. Your set pieces will be Pape Gueye, who's I think 6'2" or 6'3". Niakate, who's what, 6'2", and Koulibaly 6'3".
T5. Oh no, that's giving me stupid average.
I think you
have
guys
to get ready for that. I've not got my stats ready for that game yet.
I forgot about Julian Ryerson, the right back. He plays for Dortmund.
Yeah,
he's very good.
Many of those guys.
He has I think he had like the assists. He was leading an assist for fullbacks in Germany. I'm telling you, I think Norway were one of my dark horses this World Cup. Those teams that go to like the semifinals that you're like, how'd they get there? I think Norway is one of them. Just because of their makeup. They have a good midfield, they have a good defense, they have an exceptional striker. Exceptional. And Soloth, who plays for Atletico Madrid, is also a good striker. He's just not at the level of Haaland. So, and even if you don't rate Odegaard, which I don't rate him either, he's not a bad second option, let's be honest. Most countries would want an Odegaard in their team.
Yeah, so they're saying Koulibaly is between 6'1" and 6'5". Sar is 6'4". Abdullah Sek is 6'3" to 6'4". Jakite is 6'2". So yeah, there's guys.
So you see what I'm talking about? That 6'5" gap is going to be a big issue.
If they happen to get those crosses.
Oh, brother, you got, and that's why we need to talk. We can talk at 9. Because what I
will try to be there, but I have to. I'm doing it.
Even if it's another day, and it doesn't have to be today. We have to actually, once we get closer to Monday,
I have to come.
We're going to talk. For him. Yeah, you have to be prepared because I want to see if you guys might. I really hope that your team isn't overwhelmed with, because after the France game, I think First half, you can definitely say they played well. Second half, they were very poor. And then if Norway beat them, I think your guys are going to be broken.
Norway's not going to beat them.
Okay.
Those guys are currently on lockdown.
Who?
Senegal.
No, Senegal.
Yeah, coach. Yeah, they're all locked. Yes, it's like we need serious conversations, and he's not holding. And we all know how he talks.
Yeah,
he's not holding nothing. Yeah,
he's very aggressive.
They have some serious conversations.
But his coaching was poor.
I think he got out coached.
He got out coached. He didn't make subs at the right time. He waited. It was killing me. He just sat there waiting for like the momentum started changing. He never made any changes. He benched Lamine Camara early. He should have brought in Pap Matasar, in my opinion. It made no sense why he didn't bring any physicality when Adrian Rabiot was like dominating them.
And the ref wasn't calling anything. He didn't adjust how the
bring
game
in
was
your
being
big
played.
boys. Yeah. And Pap Gay, for a tall guy, he is so like easy to knock down. Like I'm like, dude, you're a big boy, man. Like, hold up, stand up. What are you doing? Every time he would be touched, he's on the ground. Like I at first I thought he should have benched Idrissa Gueye, but the more I watched Idrissa, I'm like, no, that guy was playing well. He was matching the physicality.
Quiet.
Yeah, he was quiet, but they weren't bullying him. Pap was getting bullied. They should have brought in Pap Matasar, in my opinion. He plays in the Premier League. He's in a shit Tottenham side, so he knows what defense is like. He's been used to getting destroyed by other teams, so he's comfortable in bad situations. Bring him on.
Oh, I think most of it is that, and I think the other part is just the way that Deschamps was able to go and pretty much going on the bench, and he just looks at everybody and it's like, well, everybody's our starters. So by just taking Dembele out, and then you go, oh, by the way, I have Barcola I can put in there. Oh, snap. Then you put Doué.
Yeah,
so like those four guys alone can take
I'm
Norway
sorry, brother.
by themselves.
I'm sorry, brother. You can't make that argument with Senegal because Senegal have elite players. Ndiaye was on the pitch. By the way, did you know this, Akwasi? Ndiaye leads. I think is the second. The second highest in the Premier League in dribbles completed, and I think he's in the top 5 in Europe. Top 5. He's on the bench. He wasn't even called up. Right? You had Mbaye who came in, changed the game. If you remove Mane, put in Ndiaye, your team is able to hold the ball further forward. You get a guy who can dribble. Now, has Ndiaye been good for the last few games? No. But I think the problem is they keep playing Ndiaye right wing when he should be on the left where Mane is. That's the issue. Mane is taking a position for good players. And when Mane is good, he's good. But let's be honest, his past is prime.
So I guess that's why I'm curious to see what the next lineup and by should be starting to begin with.
I don't
know why he hasn't.
Yeah, but Sar's a good player though. Sar's also good. Like I like Ismaila Sarr. Like he's a good player in my opinion.
Yeah, but it has shown that some of those younger guys at this moment are capable, and he had to make sure that he let France know that they messed up by letting them go off of France. I think that was his get back.
True.
Yeah, that was his get back. So I think it just did. And I was trying to also be a little fair, knowing that at the second half is where Deschamps and France decided to bring almost their more dynamic players and be less defensive. Because in the middle, when you have Rabiot, is always because he knows his job. He's not going to go up unless he has 1 or 2 chances.
Yeah.
But by having Barcola and Doué, they are attracted to the goal at all time. So that means Olise had 500
much
years to
Yeah.
do the perfect pass. So that's why people were seeing with Senegal, they're like, well, even though they were poor on the second half,
Mhm.
but if you look at the combination of who Deschamps was able to bring on the field, there's not that many teams in this tournament that will be able to stop if all 5, 6 of them are playing well.
But that's my point is I think Senegal is one of the few teams in this tournament that has depth, that could actually
Yes.
say, I'm gonna go and bring in Ndiaye. I'm gonna go and bring in Mbaye. I'm
I
gonna
think
go
they're
and
just
bring
not
in
ready.
Pab Matissa. And
Yeah.
by the way, I'm giving it as this was the first game. It was the hardest game you were gonna have to face.
Yeah.
So whichever way you look at Senegal, I think they're still in a good space. The problem is you go beat poorly, and then now you're going to face another good team. If they had like an easy game, like next game you're playing, who's the worst player on your?
Iraq.
Who's the worst?
Is
Iraq.
that all right?
Yeah, Iraq. If you play Iraq, you beat them 2-0. You have that momentum to play Norway. Norway, to be fair, I think they drew. Did they beat? No, they beat them.
Yeah, they
beat
beat them. Yeah.
So Norway's going to be like, we just beat Iraq. We're going to beat Senegal, and then we face France as the.
I think
Who's
I
number
still
one?
rather have Norway before, right? Because I think if you have too much of an easy win before another one,
It
they
gives
might
you
be
false
complacent
confidence.
of like,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Now you want this one that says, you know what, France, the colonizer, and everything else just beat us.
Mhm.
Now it's your time to make a statement
With
against
Norway.
another European team.
Yeah.
And I think this is the best one to do it. And
Yeah.
then plus, the result, right?
And if you beat Norway, your boys are now like solidified.
Yes.
Like they are now, oh no, Senegal are not a team you can just mess around.
It was
with.
just France that was better.
Yeah, it was just France that came in better players.
Yeah.
And as what John is saying here, Jonathan David is basically equal to Messi. They both have hat tricks. It's what we're talking on the same page. We're on the same
Okay.
page.
You know what?
That's where we end.
One better. Messi should not even be on the field to have
Yeah.
the hat trick to begin with.
Okay,
Facts.
these views, guys. I'm coming back at
Hey,
time.
it's true though. He should not have been that should have been red card.
Facts, by the way.
Yeah,
He should have had maybe a goal or two, but not just the first goal.
Yeah.
see, just see what you're leading to. See,
No,
when,
no,
when-
no,
when
no,
they're
read
feeling
that.
themselves like this, now they're just like, "What's that?" They'll be like,
Yeah,
"Oh
but
man,
Messi.
blue,
We have
blue,
Messi.
blue. Everything is blue."
Well,
Yeah,
Messi just has a throw. All right, yeah, boys. See you.
All right,
I'll
guys.
talk to you boys later.
I'll be
All
back
right, back
here
to
at
work.
9.
30
if you want-
minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I'm gonna throw some food into my mouth.
Oh, you know what?
I literally just
Awesome.
came from
Oh,
I
never mind.
literally walked into the house and just came from driving to Toronto and back. So it's been a day
Wow,
for me.
okay.
But we'll be back in a half hour, and yeah, we'll talk about the day that was with that Mexico game going on in the background, and yeah, we will go from there. But until then, guys,